Yo, 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 good morning. Get in here, get in here. Ladies.
Hi.
What's up, what's up?
Good morning, happy Monday.
Happy Monday, man.
Yes.
And a happy long weekend to you guys as well, hey?
Must be nice.
I think now officially with Reconciliation Day that was yesterday, now I think the holiday season kicked off.
Yeah.
For most people.
Yes.
Which is amazing.
It is amazing.
How was the weekend?
The weekend was fantastic. I was at the Mzansi Super League T20 finals yesterday. Cape Town Blitz versus Josie Stars. It was an amazing match. So congratulations to Josie Stars, of course, winning the inaugural Mzansi Super League T20 match. It was amazing. They deserved it.
They deserved it, out and out. And
I believe we also have the trophy here today.
Yes, they're coming in. They're actually going to be here today. So I know that they had a bit of a tough start, I think, at the beginning, but it's been incredible to see all of the action unfold out in the field. Fast-paced action. I know Graham and Caps have been involved quite a bit as well, but to see Josie Stars just kind of climb those ranks, and there they are. They're going to be here in studio, man.
Exactly. Plus, they won 7 million rand, so maybe one of them will make us a young loan ahead of the festive.
I did not know that.
Yes.
Really?
I think the players get 10% of that, each one of them. So that's a lot of dough.
That's still something. Yeah.
That is a lot.
Just as itsiki, a bonus.
Listen, how's this for a bonus for South Africa? Ladies and gentlemen, our reigning Miss South Africa is runner-up in Miss Universe. Tamron Green is first princess, so we all know what that means. Miss Philippines took the crown, so Demi Lee Nel-Peters handed over her crown. But should anything happen to the reigning new Miss Universe, that means Tamron Green steps in and takes over.
We don't want anything to happen, but in J, if it does.
If it does.
You know, then
she's the next one.
Hey.
But how amazing was it to see that moment when Philippines and South Africa were standing? It was just like, this is deja vu, because just last year, that was our own Demi Lee. And to hear, you know, I mean, that was beautiful. For Tamron to be standing there in that moment, we're so proud of her.
Unbelievable. I missed it, so I just formed a little mental picture. Thank you very much. It's okay.
All I was saying is just like, Steve Harvey, do not make that mistake again.
But if he had made that mistake, she would have been our Miss Universe.
Exactly.
Oh, man.
And then if he went back on it again and said, I made a mistake, I was like, no, we are launching a probe into why you do this all the time.
Jeez, like it. No, but well done to her. I mean, once again, South Africa on the map.
100%.
That's brilliant. Tamron Green, yes, we love it.
We're so proud.
Listen, we're also going to be joined by somebody called DJ Invisible.
Oh.
Yeah, and DJ Invisible, who is apparently this mythical being.
Well, you can't see him right now. He's actually in the room.
He's here. Yeah, exactly. But apparently he's traveled from distant planets and universes, and he brings this unique sound. And so DJ Invisible, he's going to make sure to keep us entertained. I think throughout the course of your Monday morning, it's going to be rather, if we can see him, it's going to be impressive.
As long as he shows up, that's the most important thing.
As long as he shows up, it's going to be absolutely awesome.
Talking about somebody that shows up all the time, I don't know if you've been driving around town, you probably would have seen the posters for his show, Up and About. Nick Rabinowitz has a brand new show called Dry White, coming to Sir Dry White. He's definitely not dry, but he is white. And of course, this is his 12th one-man show already, and he's along with Lindy Johnson, and he's going to be joining us as well as talking about his 17-year journey. I mean, he's a stalwart in the industry, and he just keeps on making those jokes, man. And he's just genuinely funny without trying.
Yeah,
he is.
I think he's different.
Yeah.
And I like that about him.
Yeah.
He's completely different in his comedy delivery, his kind of jokes that he does, but also still stays very current with his material, which is very, very cool.
Yeah.
Nick Rabinowitz, if you can speak his surname correctly.
Yes.
Nick Rabinowitz. He's brilliant. He's
not Rabinowitz.
No.
Rabinowitz. Well, I think
what?
yeah, that's exactly. I think he calls himself that, actually.
Oh, we have a knock on the door. Does that mean we're going live, or are we getting guests?
Let me see.
There we go.
Hey, what is going on?
We have a Cozy FM in studio. Good morning.
How are you?
Sia, Morza, good morning. Have a seat.
Good, man. Have a seat there.
Wow, the Durban heat has entered the building.
Did you guys just arrive? Did you guys literally just arrive right now?
We got here last night.
Hey?
Very late.
Yeah, very late.
Yeah, but we managed to get a little bit of
That's
sleep.
okay. That's okay. We'll
It was so
sort you
important
out.
for us to be here so early in the morning.
You guys are broadcasting your show live from Expresso Studios.
Till 9 o'clock.
Till 9 o'clock. But I saw that you guys have the largest listenership in the country, 7.5 million.
Absolutely.
Tell us a bit more
That's
about your
amazing.
station. I mean, your show at the moment.
As I'm telling you, 7.5 million is not it's not a game. Numbers don't lie. And Luhamba Pambil, as you were asking me of that, what does that mean? It means we are leading.
Yeah.
And we are the most African lovable and wonderful station. And people, they abide with us and they believe in us. And we are that. We are lit.
Yeah.
with a great content. Good to who? Yeah.
So you guys speak a mixture of English and Zulu on your show?
We are just isiZulu. Obviously, with globalization, we have English here and there just to understand certain things. But generally, we are isiZulu 100%. 98%.
98%. And as far as your breakfast show is going, in terms of your target audience, who are they?
Our target audience is a bit of a mixed bag in the sense that you've got young people, you've got old people as well, but progressive, ambitious about being progressive in life. But remember, we're still reaching the masses who are in the homesteads and villages. But these are people who we even have international audiences who are what we call our global citizens, who just want to connect with what is happening back home and just keep true to themselves. Yeah.
And you guys have been part of a very exciting campaign traveling throughout KZN.
Music volume.
Yes. Our producer is busy.
Just getting here with the hugs and with the hand clasps and everything.
Morning.
How are you?
Like a fearless man.
How are you, my boy?
How's it going? I hear you guys having nice conversations.
Catching up.
I want you to also join in and hear what you guys are talking about.
No.
Yeah.
We were talking about having the largest listenership, 7.5 mil, dude.
And also about
that was
the
my
volume, is it Nyasi?
Music volume. It means turn up the volume.
New C volume.
As in unyusa, lift it up.
Okay. No, I have it as something different.
Yeah, he's thinking about something different. The stuff that they say on social media. No.
So it's like if new C in my wife's home language is the Hungarian means bunny. Like little bunny for you. No, that's great, man. Listen, guys, thank you very much for joining us, dude. So good to be hanging out with you. It's going to be radio meets TV, which is amazing, and also one of the biggest radio stations, biggest radio station around.
Have you guys planned the biggest? Have you planned anything special for the festive season for your listeners? Are there any big Ukhozi FM parties going on?
As we are talking right now, we are all over. We are gallivanting. We are all over KwaZulu-Natal. We are going to visit Eastern Cape. We are going to even visit Mpumalanga provinces with all other events that we are partnering with. And Ukhozi FM already, we are going to visiting our local homesteads, villages, where we say you must live a positive lifestyle, you must know who you are.
Be responsible.
Be responsible, drive safely, and we are promoting road safety as well.
Yes.
So, and we make sure that young people are getting more opportunities around our content that we are preaching around. So it's so exciting, and we also inviting artists that are, prominent artists, and then we say come to the villages and be part of and experience and have a mingle with other young people there. So it's very nice. We've been at not
Tonjaneni, which is next to Ulundi and Kwanongo.
Yes, and then we're still going to Ikobo, Mzimkhulu, and then Inkandla as well.
Okay, I've always actually been wondering whenever I get the chance to listen to you guys. And you hear the voice in Ukhozi FM. What does Ukhozi mean?
Ukhozi is the eagle. So basically the eagle flies the highest. It reaches heights nobody else does.
That is beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you for bringing those heights to us. This morning.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, and it's going to be a good Monday. It's going to be a good Monday,
man. It's going to be a good Monday. Yeah, we were just speaking about the MSL just before you guys came in. Yeah, Josie Star taking the
Super
trouble.
League.
Dude. So
they were dominant. They came here from the other side of the country and just took over the entire Cape.
100%. Are you talking about the match yesterday?
Yes, this is yesterday's MSL.
I was expecting to see you. I was like having my binoculars, like, where is Kat? Where is Kat? And then
they were showing shots of you on TV. Did you know that?
Lies.
Yeah.
No way.
You were sitting there. She was like on the grass embankment somewhere there.
Yeah?
You had like your LA cap on, sipping on some juice, looking all golden.
Oh my God.
The camera stayed on you for like a good 20 seconds. I'm pretty sure the commentators were talking about you.
Mama, I am famous listen. I was on TV yesterday, Mom. Oh, wow.
Have you guys managed to catch any of the Mzansi Super League cricket tournament?
I haven't because of Newsy Volume. We've been all over. With sport, I'm still stuck with Pirates losing that game.
You know what? It's cool. You guys can. You've taken a win off of us, Kaiser Chiefs, which was embarrassing, and I'm still reeling from it. I get every Pirates fan every now and then say, "Hey, we got a course. We got a ball." Yeah, so it's good. It's good. But yeah, so the Josie Stars are now the champions of the Mzansi Super League, the very first tournament of its kind in South Africa, and they beat the Cape Town Blitz.
What a thrashing tournament it's been,
It's been absolutely amazing. We've discovered new stars that are now going to be, I'm sure, getting their call-ups to the Proteas. But we'll be giving all those details a little bit later on in terms of the sporting details and lots of action as well. Yesterday, Manchester United versus Liverpool. What a game it was. I don't know if you guys watched that as well.
I'm a Liverpool fan. I'm eager to find out.
Are you a Liverpool fan?
I am, yay!
Don't ask anything about them, but me too.
Are you really, Liz? Are you really?
If I had to choose, yes. I'm easily persuaded.
Oh my God. Yeah, but otherwise, you guys are looking very beautifully dressed, ready for the weather, I think.
Ready for the weather? Yes. Should we do a quick weather check here?
Yeah.
We should do a quick wardrobe weather check. It looks like it's going to be a hot day all around the country. Dude, I was in Wellington yesterday. 37 degrees. Wow. 37 degrees in Wellington yesterday. Besides the point, let's head on over to Josie quickly. 17 minimum, 31 is your maximum. It's going to be a little bit cloudy towards the evening, but I think stay hydrated throughout the course of the day. Yeah. Durban, 24 and a high of 30. 24 minimum, guys. 24 minimum. You know, it's lekker in Durban.
It must be
lekker in Durban. There's a light northeasterly breeze or northeasterly breeze that will blow. Nice periods of sun. Very high humidity as well. So no tight-fitting clothing. You know, guys, you guys will probably know all about that.
That's why we decided to be like this.
You see, no, you've got it right. You've got it right, man.
I might have to change wardrobe, guys. My shit's
maybe
you get
the sweat part.
Revealing secrets here.
Port Elizabeth, 20 minimum. You'll expect a maximum of 26 degrees. A morning shower and some thunderstorms expected as well. Winds traveling around 24 kilometers per hour. It is the windy city. It's always some wind, and also remains windy towards the evening. So don't forget your raincoat when you step outside this morning. In Cape Town, 18 minimum, reaching a high of 30. Partly cloudy conditions, also nice and hot today in Cape Town. Humidity around 40%. It peaks towards the evening. Cool breeze will pick up from around 1 p.m. increasing going into the evening as well. So hold on to your hats, man. Good day all around. I think it's going to be a beautiful one.
And of course, I wasn't here on Friday. I was with the winner of Winner Homes 3 million rand apartment at Carter Play Lifestyle Estate.
Which one did you choose?
We should definitely just report on the one that she chose because that happened on Afternoon Express. But because I wasn't here on Friday, I wasn't able to report back on the result of the poll that we put up with regards to should the boys in studio model their Speedos. No. Okay. So I know that they wanted us to forget, but me, I'm an elephant up here. I never forget anything. So we will just be going by.
So the
you want to tell
are they wearing Nutcrackers or not?
Idea?
So are they? Yes. Do you want to say?
Are they wearing it?
No way.
The verdict
I don't know what the scores are.
We'll get the scores.
Tell our guests what it is that you've suggested to the people of South Africa.
Okay, so we suggested to the people of South Africa that the boys in studio wear Speedos because, you know, naturally men in general are coming into themselves. It used to be a thing that was shunned, but today we embrace it. We want to embrace it. So do you think that the women of South Africa deserve to see these men, Ewan, Katleho, Graham's courses in London, rock Speedos? Come on now.
Hey, guys.
Oh, no.
I'm sorry, Mama. Guys, let's talk local entertainment news. I don't know if you've been following some of the stories with our local stars going around, but very sad news that I saw this weekend. Umam Kanye Dlomo on Instagram posted that very sadly, you know, she's had a wonderful, I could think, journey over the past couple of years with Ndalo Media, which has been responsible for Destiny Men, our magazine.
Destiny.
Destiny as well. Destiny as well. Yeah. Even South African Airways in-flight magazine, Sawubona as well. Yeah. But now they're going to be literally shutting down shop come the 31st of January 2019. So that's a very, very sad one. They've had some challenging cash flow issues over the years. And of course, the show also ran Project Runway for South Africa, which is absolutely amazing. And they were the first 100% black-owned company to take over Elle magazine. So she's, I think, made great strides in terms of the industry. She's inspired so many people. Unfortunately, business is business. It is a tough economy that we live in. But she also did write as part of that message that she's very excited to tell us about the next chapter of her life, which I think we all look forward to, because she is a shining beacon that I think we've all been setting our compasses according to.
But all what we know is that she will always be the best woman.
She's a trailblazer.
So we love her, and we'll always be behind her, because she's been the one who's been inspiring a lot of women, more especially black women.
Black
women. She set a trend, and we will always be behind her. We've seen her doing a wonderful job, and then
well, like whenever I would fly SAA, I'd always just like take the magazine and flip to the editor's page, because exactly she describes what the issue is all about. She writes so beautifully. Her travel knowledge is extensive and wonderful, but we're wishing you all of the best. And then in international entertainment news, Pete Davidson.
A very, very scary message that was deleted afterwards came from Pete Davidson, and this was on Instagram, saying that he wants to end his life. Now, we all remember Pete Davidson being the man that was engaged to singer Ariana Grande, and earlier this year he posted a message in which he said, "I don't want to be on this earth anymore." This led thousands of people sending messages of support to him, and it sparked a conversation around mental health on social media. We know that we've lost so many stars to depression, so it's not something that we just take lightly anymore. When someone mentions something like that, people go, okay, cool, what needs to happen next, because this person is crying out for help. Ariana Grande herself showed support for him by rushing onto the set of SNL to show her support for the comedian, and of course, the cause of his suicidal thoughts are not known at the moment, but we don't need to know the cause, we just need to know that they're there. So, it's always shocking to me. I'd rather know now, do something about it, then something happens, and then we all go, why did we not see the signs? So I hope that his family, friends are showing up. But,
Is that Cardi B? Cardi B,
like
come back.
Oh, it is the police! It's the police!
Y'all ready?
We are ready to do these things. Let's do this Monday.
All right, y'all. And 5, 4, 3.
All right, here we go.
Have fun, guys.
Thank you.
Cheers, see you out there.
You guys rock.
I step into the day with the dawn ringing in my ears. Oh, I tune into my TV show. No better way, I gotta get myself into gear. Let's go. Oh, and I feel good today with my wake up in the morning Expresso. I feel good today. It's my feel good breakfast show.
And in the national news this morning, South Africans must take ownership of the state and make it work for their benefit. This is according to President Cyril Ramaphosa, and he said this yesterday while speaking at Reconciliation Day celebrations at the Walter Sisulu University Stadium in Mthatha in the Eastern Cape. Traditional leaders and the government are calling for a disaster to be declared and investigations into initial deaths after 17 youngsters have lost their lives during the Eastern Cape's summer initiation season. On the international front, Cambodia has seized more than 3.2 tons of African ivory hidden in a storage container from Mozambique. The discovery of 1,026 tusks followed a tip-off from the US Embassy. And I'm going to take a quick break to catch my breath, but we'll have another bulletin for you at 7 o'clock. Here's Kat with the sport.
Leanne, you gotta get that fitness up, eh? Gotta get that fitness up as part of the new vibe now. Anyway, let's reflect on some sporting news over the weekend. The Jersey Stars were crowned the Mzansi Super League champions yesterday after they beat the Cape Town Blitz by 8 wickets in Cape Town. Moving over to football news, Bidvest Wits claimed their 8th win of the ABSA Premiership season yesterday as they beat Baroka FC 2-1. And elsewhere, Supersport beat Maritzburg 1-0, while Black Leopards put 3 past Amazulu. Moving further afield, Liverpool kept their place at the top of the English Premier League table after pulling off a 3-1 win over Manchester United yesterday. In other results, City beat Everton 3-1, while Southampton stunned Arsenal 3-2. Now, Cameron van der Berg, rather, ended his swimming career on a high note yesterday as he won the 50-meter breaststroke at the FINA Short Course World Championships in Hangzhou, China. And that's a roundup of the major sporting headlines this morning.
All right, let's quickly take a first look at your weather. We'll run you through all of those countries, just quickly taking a look at those temperatures as well, because it looks like it's going to be a very hot day for most parts of South Africa, reaching the low to high 30s in areas. Polokwane on 18 minimum, reaching a high of 32 degrees today. Mbombela 1934, Pretoria 1834, Johannesburg 1631, Mahikeng 20 with a high of 35 today. Klerksdorp 2034, Kimberley 22 and a high of 36, Bloemfontein 1934, Richards Bay 23 and a high of 35, Pietermaritzburg 19 and a scorcher later on today, 38 degrees, and some thunder showers expected as well. Some thunder showers expected for Durban 23, reaching a high of 31, Mthatha 18, 35, East London 22 and a high of 30, Cradock starting off on 22 and a very, very hot 41 degrees later on today. Port Elizabeth 20 with a maximum 26, George 19, 25, Sutherland 15, 33, Cape Town on 18, reaching a high of 28 today, Worcester on 15 minimum, Rio maximum 36 degrees, Springbok 12, 33, and Uppington 22, and also a very, very hot maximum of 39 degrees. That's a complete look at your weather for the 6 o'clock bulletin. We'll bring another roundup in just a bit.
Don't fear the flu. Boost your immune system with Effaflu-C Immune Booster by Pharmadynamics. Effective, affordable healthcare.
Oh, we have a new prince in studio.
Yes, ladies. Taking over princess responsibilities for a short
dish
while
up
there.
whatever you think we would like.
I will dish up whatever I like.
There we go.
Okay,
Well,
don't you worry about
Can I
that.
please have a chai latte?
A chai latte, yes. How would you like it?
Chai latte, yes.
Well, we are taking the quickest of breaks. When we get back, it's all about that summer workout. Rudy Witkowski, he joins us in studio, and it's all about the cardio workout.
Exactly, and then we have Ukhosi FM in studio, everybody. And they are going to be teaching us some Zulu words. So
Yes.
this is going to be very wonderful. I wonder what a Zulu word for. Can I have a chai latte, please?
Ngicela i-chai latte. Nayi-ke,
That's not a
i-breakfast
chai-
yakho,
Yeah,
i-croissant,
look at
donut.
what I got.
Get chai
This
latte,
is not
guys.
chai latte.
I live to serve, eh? I serve to live. That's what I do, okay?
Moment in between with McAfee. See you after the break.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to a Monday morning. We are live, large, and in charge on your feel-good breakfast show, bringing forth all the feel-good vibes. And of course, we are definitely within the festive spirit on your feel-good breakfast show. And the best part of this special season is that we have the privilege of giving to you. So every morning, we'll be calling one fortunate viewer who has entered the Loot Festive competition. And then we could be opening up one of these doors for you to stand a chance of winning some incredible prizes, which include computers, smartphones, PlayStations, gadgets, power tools, so much more.
It excites me so much and brings such warmth to my heart. Now, you at home could also stand a chance of winning. It is your last week to do so, so you need to pick a lucky number. And of course, this is on Loot's calendar, and we decided to spice it up with an entry mechanism for this last week. So all you have to do is register on the loot.co.za site or download the Loot online app on your smartphone and register. Then WhatsApp the email address which you registered with on loot.co.za to this number 071 640 6551. We could be calling you to pick your lucky number.
Yeah, and if you're already registered on Loot, then you don't actually have to register again.
Yeah.
Just simply WhatsApp that email address that you used to register your account with to that number, okay?
Basically.
Loot Festive, that's what
That's
we're all
the one.
about. And we can't wait. There's like 6 doors remaining, and we need to open these up so that you can win. So go on and WhatsApp that email address to 071 640 6551. Good luck. We can't wait to make your festive season, baby.
We can't wait, indeed. But listen, we can't wait to get into some fitness as well. It's your Monday morning. Maybe you're taking it nice and easy, but join in this morning because it's a great way just to get the cardio up a little bit and kickstart those feel-good, happy hormones on your Monday morning. Rudy Woodkowski with us, brother man. How are you doing?
Good to see you.
Lekker, man, lekker. So you got a bit of a cardio workout going for us this morning?
With the festive season in full swing at the moment, and no one has time for finding time for the gym. There's so many Christmas dinners, Christmas parties, festive season.
Looking forward to
no
that.
No time for gym. And a lot of people are tired of the old traditional boring cardio exercises, running, cycling.
Yeah.
So I thought, you know what, we can spice it up for holiday. You can do it all in the comfort of your own home.
We like that. And do it with your family, man.
Exactly.
Do it with your
so much
family.
fun.
That's the fun thing, you know, just before you chow.
Yeah.
Okay, cool, man.
So I'm going to take you through a few ones.
I'm just going to
do
lead,
4 shuffle ups, double squat. Okay, now we're going to just pick it up. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, double squats. Do another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, double squats. It's important that you keep your back straight.
Okay.
And you can feel that really elevates your heart rate.
Do you do that on a time-based thing, or would you do it rep-based?
I would do it on a time base, so 45 seconds.
Okay,
Always
100%.
exercising 45 seconds to 1 minute.
Do that. Okay.
Another one, we're going to do 10 high knees. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5 touch-ups. Hup, 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 hup.
Okay.
And you repeat that for 45 seconds as well.
Righto. That's going to definitely
burns.
get the heart rate up. Okay.
Get your calves burning as well. And a nice chilled one for 45 seconds, just star jumps. And if you want to modify it a little more, you can do extra claps over that head.
Get that stretch in the shoulders as well going.
Yeah, and the nice thing that it gets your blood flowing, improves your heart rate, and just improves your overall performance as well.
Okay, awesome. Love it, man. Let's put it all together in one final set. How's that?
Okay, great. So it's going to be 4 shuffle ups. 1, 2, 3, 4. Double squats. And then it's 10 high knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. Followed by 5 tuck jumps. Hup, 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 hup. And then star jumps. For 3, 2, 1.
Dude, that is going to pump the heart rate. That is amazing. Rudy, thank you very much, my brother.
Cool, yeah.
And we'll see you a bit later.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's go for some more cardio with Rudy. Stick around and also get your exercise gear ready. Get your pajamas ready. I don't care. But do it with us this morning. It's your Monday and your Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Crush, your daily dose of goodness. Now also available in long life.
Made with love by Clover.
So last year, the Clover Crushers Share the Goodness campaign gave 10,000 pairs of new school shoes to children across the land. And as a new school year approaches, the brand hasn't just improved on that number, they've doubled it. Now they're giving you the opportunity to share the goodness and win cash prizes and airtime with Clover Crush.
That's right. So simply buy a Crush today and follow the details on the pack by dialing the USSD code *120*5676*, your unique code followed by that hash key from your cell phone, and that's in order to win. You follow the on-screen prompts and complete the request inputs, and you could win your share of 1 million rand in prizes for you and a friend. So what are you waiting for?
Crush, your daily dose of goodness. Now also available in long life.
Made with love by Clover.
So make sure you stay tuned to your Feel Good Breakfast show. When we come back from a short break, we reflect on our Mandela Monday hero as we open a door to hope and look after the little ones in our communities. And then, of course, we also celebrate the fact that we have our friends from Ukhozi FM joining us here, Sia and Mroza. And when we come back, we say, keep calm. And Kuluma isiZulu. We're going to be learning some very useful phrases that if you're going to be going down to Durban, these are probably going to be used at least 10 times a day, all right? So stay tuned for that and more. We'll be right back after this break.
Het moet oeh.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast show. As you can see, it's a radio meet TV kind of Monday. Our friends from Ukhozi FM, Luhamba Pambili, are here with us, and it's going to be quite a fun one. They've just gone live right now, Zoe.
Yeah, they are live. We are live, so it's TV meets radio today. But of course, they are from Durban, and we want to know from them what is going to make Durban the hotspot and the holiday destination for the festive season.
Yeah. That's your hometown, so you should know all about why Durban is the warmest place to be, right?
I'm along the south coast, so it's you know, Durban. Each area is so unique within Durban, and I think you guys can agree with us.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Wait, we can't just segue like that, guys. They just left the airwaves now with a Utehu. Is that what's up on Ukhozi FM? All right, but yes, do tell us about what makes Durban such a wonderful place to visit. Why would one want to go and spend your holidays in Durban?
Firstly, I think it's the people. It's one of the few places, I think, where walking past a stranger, someone just greets you. So it's very warm, loving, and welcoming, even with strangers. That's why I think.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, so one of the things we love to do when we have our friends over from other radio stations, especially those that speak other languages, that we like to learn, right?
Yeah.
So Usia and Rosa have prepared isiZulu words and phrases for us perhaps to learn that we could use, and especially you could use as well if you're going to be traveling to the KZN or to any Zulu-speaking part of our country.
Sure.
All right, so are you ready, Zoe?
Yes, I am. So I feel like you guys need to give me your favorite 2 phrases or words you feel like I need to know.
Oh, wait, I wanted to ask first, how is your isiZulu? On a scale of 1 to 10.
I know Ubisi.
Hey, listen, that's very important for this time of the morning. Ubisi. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
So who's going first?
I'll go.
Okay, see ya.
Umthwalo usobhokweni.
Break it down.
Umthwalo
Mtwalo.
usobhokweni.
Usopogweni.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is that an idiom?
No.
It's more of a phrase. It's more of a phrase. Yeah.
What does it mean?
What does it mean when you
It
say
means we've packed and ready to go.
Okay.
Oh!
We are ready to hit the road. The luggage is on our boots, so we need to run the race and then hit the road.
Umthwalo usobhokweni.
Yeah.
I like that. Azab. All right, cool. Like, note that one. What's the next one that we've got?
It's a word, Rosa.
December. Yeah, December. If we say December, we say uzibandlela.
Uzibandlela.
Uzibandlela. So
that's the month of December.
Yeah, the month of December, the season month of December, we call it Uzibandlela in our Zulu language. In English, it's December. Yeah, that's what we call it. So if you go and travel to KZN, please know that you are there and then you practice those names. Uzibandlela, as well as Ihlobo.
Ihlobo as well. Ihlobo is friends, right?
No, it's Ihlobo. No, it's Ihlobo. Close, well done. Yeah. But Ihlobo is summer.
Summer.
Okay,
summer
like seasonally.
Correct.
Uzibandlela ihlobo umthwalo usebhokweni. No, we're getting there. We're getting there. I'm looking to learn more. Do you have more?
Isvagash.
Correct.
Yeah.
Isvagash. That one.
Can we teach her Isvagash?
Yeah.
Can you say Isvagash?
Isvagash. No.
Yeah.
Isvagash.
More guests in your house.
More guests in my house.
Yeah.
Okay. Isvagash.
So when you welcome, they are like Isvagash.
Isvagash.
Okay.
As you are going to visit Durban, you'll be the guest. Yeah.
But see, it's a bit of a mess up because my parents stay there, so I'm
you're not actually Vagashi at all.
I'm not a guest, it's home.
So Tina sees Vagashi Cape Town.
We
are guests in Cape Town.
We are guests of your owner.
Well,
that is wonderful.
You guys,
This is not. It's no longer December. No, it's Zibandlela.
And umthwalo
usebhokweni. That is beautiful. Thank you very, very much. We really appreciate that. And I'm wondering if you at home could maybe, go onto our Facebook page and on Twitter as well. Share with us your favorite isiZulu words, especially those ones that you can, swing around this time of the year. But we're talking like proper isiZulu, man. Don't give us. You get like Sfanagalo kind of thing. Like, no, give us proper isiZulu. We want to learn today with our friends of Ukhozi FM. And thank you very much once again for joining us. We really do appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.
Lovely.
Faced with problems, some of us are good ideas people and others have a knack for making things happen and others just help wherever they can. Now this week we meet an organization of heroes who do all of the above mentioned for abused and orphaned children in South Africa. It's called the Door of Hope and it literally saves the lives of our youngest and most vulnerable. They provide them with a loving and stable environment and find loving families for them so that they can grow up to be people who have a positive effect in our country and the world.
There can be no keener revelation of a society's soul than the way in which it treats its children. This week's Mandela Monday heroes are the caregivers of the Door of Hope organization who are saving the lives of abandoned babies in Johannesburg through their baby box facility.
This children's mission in Johannesburg took a very practical approach to an extremely emotional issue. First, save the lives of children, and after that, all is possible.
Nadine, just what are you hoping to achieve here at Door of Hope?
At Door of Hope, our aim is to create awareness around child abandonment in South Africa, in Johannesburg in particular, to create awareness around our baby box that is there as a safe alternative to mothers throwing their babies away.
The baby box is an initiative that's very important to Door of Hope. How did it come about?
It was in July 1999, a few babies were found abandoned in Johannesburg. So at the time, the pastor of the Berea Baptist Church and the elders got together to see if they could come up with an alternative for mothers to place their babies and stay anonymous instead of them being forced to throw them in toilets or in veldt. So they came up with this concept of building a metal box into the church wall, which is in operation 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So once a baby has been placed in the box, an alarm immediately goes off in the baby house. We've also got a camera screen in the house that shows that a baby has been placed in the box. One of our care workers will then go and take out the baby out of the baby box, and the baby stays in our care until it goes for adoption.
And just how many babies have you saved via this initiative?
So since we started in 1999, we've had 1,631 babies, of which 205 have come through our baby box. We have had challenges with regards to our baby box. A lot of people have come forward and say that the baby box is taking away the child's right to an identity or the right to a culture. More importantly, it's giving that baby back life.
Some babies arrive here via the police or hospitals. Some placed in the box are only a few hours old. But there are still so many mothers who need to be made aware of this option.
Sadly, we see almost every day in the newspaper of babies found abandoned somewhere. More often than not, they're dead. As a matter of fact, out of every 3 babies that are abandoned, only 1 survives. So we see the baby box as a safe alternative to desperate mothers, to encourage them to safely relinquish the rights to their babies and place the baby in a baby box.
Door of Hope has multiple homes that have saved multiple children. How many homes do you have?
So Door of Hope, at this stage, we have a baby house in Berea where our baby boxes are. Then we've got 2 houses in Glen Vista. Together we can legally accommodate 119 babies, but we average around 72 to 76 babies in our care. We also recently built a children's village for unadoptable children, and we're hoping to have homes there for between 200 and 400 children.
Most of the abandoned babies who arrive here will be adopted to loving forever families, and that is what motivates everyone at Door of Hope. To join them or contribute in any way, please see details on screen and on our website.
All right, so coming up on your Feel Good Breakfast show still after the break, we are sitting down with the men behind Top Dog SA, brilliant Cape Town jazz band, and they are here. They are going to be on the stages of the Artscape for their Nama Jazz 3 series, which is going to be absolutely amazing. We'll get to know all about that. And if you're looking to add something festive to your Christmas menus, how about this? A tikka-style grilled fish recipe is going to be amazing. Thanks, Ane. We'll be back after these.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show, Expresso on SABC3, as we welcome our guest artists this morning. Very, very excited we are to have them on our Feel Good Breakfast Show. Somzansi Africa, South Africa, Burro. Let's give it up for Top Dog SA. Neighbors, they're here. It's so exciting. I love the outfits, guys.
Thank you, man.
I love it very much. You guys look like light-skinned Lady Smith Black Mamba. No, I'm joking. Guys, it's fantastic to have you here, back with another show that you'll be entertaining crowds with, Nama Jazz style. Tell us about what's been happening in Top Dog SA and what you guys have planned for the festive season.
Look, Top Dog SA has kind of morphed into a few solo projects. Donville's doing a solo thing. Mark's doing some solo work, and you know we're branching out to other projects and so on. But we come back to do Nama Jazz because we have to come back to our roots.
Yes.
And so with Nama Jazz for this festive season, we're just telling our story as the indigenous people from the Cape.
Yeah. And how do you find? Because I'm always interested to know like how young people respond to it. Like when it comes to you guys putting on concerts and what they have to say afterwards, because it is about going back to your roots and continuing to evolve and to retell those stories and have them carry on, you know, generationally speaking. What's the response been like from the community?
The young people that came to our show, they're just blown away. You know? Also, because they don't know much of the history, we've been telling them, you know, what's happening, you know, where we come from, and they understand who they are.
Yeah.
So the response has been phenomenal.
And of course, it's a huge responsibility that you guys are taking on as well. So how do you ensure that you stay true to the roots of the music, the history, the culture, and the people that you represent? It's a groot vraag, ja, man. It's a groot vraag, yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I think, because of the rich history of the Khoisan people, it is a huge responsibility for us as a band to kind of get the message out there. And as Mone said, not a lot of young people know you know, heard about the history of the Khoisan people.
Yeah.
And so through music, I think it's a brilliant medium to actually showcase and tell the stories of the Khoisan people, you know. And I think we are actually really honored as a band to be, you know, to have that responsibility upon us, you know. And every time we play the music and play our instruments and tell the stories through our instruments, we really feel as a band, you know, as brothers as well, you know, because we are all Khoisan. As we are sitting here, Griqua, Nama, Korana, you know. It's just something else and special for us to play this type of music.
Yeah. Tell me this, in your journey of continuing to create and remake this music, have you perhaps discovered something about yourself, your culture, your people that you perhaps didn't know before, but that you're particularly proud of, that you found interesting? I mean, come on, guys. There's gotta be something, right?
We have learned a lot about ourselves in this process. I mean, when you start making music with a purpose like this, not just because it's a hip melody or a nice tune, it starts coming from the core. So it makes the creative process so much more interesting.
Yeah.
Because now you're working from some point in a deep place also.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of pain. There's also a lot of triumph. There was a lot of oppression, and now there's a lot of independence. And I think that it's up to all of us in our creative process also to continue creating awareness. And I think that's the way that we'll reach others as well.
Yeah. Man, they should have given you the mic from the start of the interview. But guys, it's fantastic to have you here, and I'm excited to hear the music, because as I was listening to Soundcheck as well, you guys were singing at least one of my favorite tunes that I know from like childhood days as well. So I'm looking forward to hearing the full performance a little bit later on. But of course, you guys will be at the Artscape Arena in Cape Town from the 28th until the 30th of December, and tickets are 80 Rand per person. You can find them at CompuTicket, the Nama Jazz Series 3 with Top Dog SA. Thank you very much for being here, guys. Give them a round of applause, Matiafra. Neighbors, they're here. Yes, they're here.
Wonderful, gents, wonderful. Right now, though, what else is wonderful? A nice little recipe heading your way nice and early on your Monday morning, hanging out with Sia from Ukhozi FM, my brother. How you doing? Once again, so good to have you guys, man. So good to have you guys. So listen, how's the festive menu coming along?
Dude, with me and cooking these days, not so much, because it's doing this from that studio out and about. So I'm trying my best, but it's also very important to maintain a good diet.
I hear you, man. I hear you. And a healthy diet as well. Absolutely. And this is something different, man. So we're using mackerel, making a Be Well tikka-style grilled fish. Wow. Hey, not bad. You're going to make your own tikka kind of basting sauce for it as well, which is going to be absolutely amazing. Okay. Now, we're using our Be Well because we know that it's endorsed by the Heart and Stroke Foundation, also carries the Cancer Smart Choice seal, 7% saturated fat, and also really good because of its omega-6 and omega-3 ratios of 2 to 1. Lovely. So it's a good, healthy one, and then you get obviously the omegas and the healthy oils from your fish as well. Sure. Right, my brother, are you ready? So we've got some plain yogurt here. You've got a whisk, and now we got to get the spices in there to get that tikka out there.
I've got to warn you, though, I'm not left-handed, but I've got clumsy left-handed tendencies.
just keep it in the bars. Okay. All I'm asking for, okay? All right. Let's get some garlic in there, man.
Okay.
Some garlic goes in there. Perfect. Okay. Now we got some chili powder.
Chili powder, okay. Yeah. Being from Durban, this is
bro, you know it.
Used to that.
Curry powder.
Okay.
That goes in there. There we go. Some cumin.
Thank you.
And we have some paprika. Now this is the smoked paprika variation. Smell that. Smell that, dude. It's not that bad.
I'm kidding.
Yes, you gave me a fright, dude. You gave me a fright. Sure. Give that a bit of a whirl there.
Let's go.
All right.
Alrighty.
In the meantime, let me heat up some oil.
Do that.
There's our Be Well that goes in there. Dun, 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 dun. Yes, please. So once again, you can actually use any fish of your choice.
Okay.
We're using the mackerel today because it's also a beautiful fish. I love mackerel.
I love salmon.
Let's get in there, man.
Get going.
You need to get the work done, my brother.
Dude, I don't want things splatting out of here. Just trying to be...
Just make sure everything is incorporated.
Okay.
So here's our beautiful piece of mackerel. We're going to go skin down first.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to rub some... All right, let me do that. You keep doing it. Look at that, dude. Well done.
Thank you.
And that is your tikka dressing. So I'm going to pop this on there.
Okay.
Just like that.
Nice.
All right. And then over there. Oh, yeah. One thing that I have forgotten,
sure,
my friend, is some lemon zest. before we do this.
Absolutely.
We can't do that. We have to get some lemon zest in there and some lemon juice as well. This guy's just standing like here. There we go. And let's get this in there. Let's get that in there.
All done. You look like a natural.
Just like that, bro. Just like that. I think half a lemon is good. Give that a bit of a mix as well.
All right, there you go.
Nice. And now, this is going to be amazing. So we give that a bit of a brush.
There you go.
Just like that. That's it. And the keyword, of course, is be well. If you want to get your hands on the recipe, I think I'm just going to go with this guy over here. And now we fry it. And you'll see it's quick because the thing with fish is you don't want to overdo it.
Overdo it, yeah.
Yeah. And we're going to give it a bit more of a brush on this side. Dun, 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 dun. Just like that.
Got to say, you don't really look like you're doing this just for TV. This looks like you do this at home yourself.
Bro, you know what? I've learned so much in this Expresso kitchen over the years. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Lovely.
So yeah, for the longest time now, I understand how food works. And this is why you are here now. You know, now I can teach you as well.
You're my mentor.
So you let that going. The keyword is be well. SMS that to 33728. That's be well to 33728. If you want to get your hands on the recipe, it is a delicious, fresh kind of recipe, something different for your festive menus as well. Maybe even for this week. I mean, maybe you're on holiday already this week. You guys, are you guys going to take a break?
No,
Straight through.
We're freelancers, so if you take a break, that's up to you. But the shows keep going because people want that radio, that #1 radio station always there.
I hear you, man. Hey, the pressure of having a #1 radio station must be great. So there we have it. I'm going to pop this guy around. And look at that. Lovely. You get that bit of a char on there as well. And then you'll see, bam. And then you take it out. Serve with some nice little fennel, some extra lemon, and you are good to go, my boy.
Oh, nice.
Just like that. The keyword, be well to 33728. We're still hanging out with Sia and the team from, of course, EFM this morning. They are here making your Monday morning super special. Stick around.
Done.
Thank you, brother. Well done to you.
Thank you.
Whisk master.
Oh, well, listen, this public holiday, Monday, in fact, it is today. It is the perfect day to share the joy and hit Dion Wired stores and get the best in electronics and appliances just in time for Christmas with their epic unplugged sale offering up to 50% off. Now, once again today, you can share even more joy with us here at Expresso, and that's courtesy of Dion Wired, and you also stand a chance of winning a 5,000 Rand gift voucher if you can identify this.
Shall I pick it up?
You can, go for it. Is it heavy?
It's got a bit of weight on it. Got a little bit of weight on. So can you guess, right? Is this a Dyson Supersonic hair dryer? That's option A. Is it B, a Samsung Galaxy Tab E 9.6 inch? Is
Could fit in the box? Could fit in the box?
Yeah, it could be, because you know, you never know how we pack it, right?
Yes.
Or it could be C, a Nutri-Bullet Veggie Bullet food processor. Who knows? We could have shrunk it. Hey, these things happen. So your first clue for today is this gift retails at 5,999 Rand in the Dion Wired Unplugged sale. So that's your first clue.
That's right. So visit dionwired.co.za or download the Dion Wired app now to find the winning answer. And if you could, you could score yourself an amazing 5,000 Rand gift voucher. But most importantly, go in store today for unbelievable deals up to 50% off. I know where I'm going after today to go finish up the Christmas shopping. But of course, you need to enter.
Absolutely. Who needs Black Friday when you got friends at Dion Wired? So, to enter, simply SMS the keyword joy, followed by your answer, which is A, B, or C, and then your name and city, name, surname, and city to 33728. So that number, you should have it on speed dial by now. 33728. SMSs are charged at R1.50, and lines will close for this competition at 8:15. That is in an hour and 20 minutes from now. So get entering, right?
That's right. And you will also have to download the Dion Wired app to redeem your prize. So it'll be worth doing so right now because we know you're going to win. You're going to win this. So also make sure your choice, in fact, send your entry was via SMS or stay tuned for another clue coming to you a little bit later because we want to share the joy with Dion Wired.
Yeah, it's a nice one. I promise you that.
Share the joy with Dion Wired this Christmas for the best in electronics and appliances and with our epic festive season deals. Visit our stores to find the perfect gift you're after or shop online at dionwired.co.za. Plus, download the Dion Wired app at the Apple App Store or Google Play Store to stand a chance to win one of 5 10,000 Rand shopping sprees. The biggest range of top brands at festive prices you'll hardly believe. Dion Wired. Technology simplified.
Well, what an incredible Monday it is. I mean, what a way to start a week. We've got a Causier Feb in the house. They're broadcasting here right now. But coming up after the break, Nick Rabinowitz has just entered the building and we're chatting about his new show called Dry White. And then Top Dog SA is in studio and they perform for us after the break.
Don't stop this. Just keep playing.
Vanavond gaan die voeltjes squirtingslee. Vanavond gaan die voeltjes squirtingslee. Wie gaan samen? En wie gaan samen? Wie gaan samen naar die Koringland? Wie gaan samen? Wie gaan samen? Wie gaan samen naar die Koringland? Vanavond gaan die voeltjes squirten.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Happy birthday, a very happy birthday to you.
Oh, well, welcome back. It is your feel-good breakfast show and a very special one. I know for a lot of people who aren't on holiday, it is a short week because today's a public holiday. But time for us to take a quick moment and wish a couple of you a happy birthday. Because if it is your birthday today, the 17th of December, you're also sharing it alongside Pope Francis, as well as American actress Sarah Paulson, who's famous for playing an American Horror Story, 12 Years a Slave, as well as American Crime Story.
Imagine that, having yourself a papal birthday.
Sarah Paulson, yeah, how's that?
A papal birthday.
Papal birthday. Somebody who does is Erica Miller this morning, who would like to wish her son Connor a happy birthday. There's
Connor.
Connor sharing a papal birthday. Yes, happy birthday, Connor. Have a lekker one, bro.
Also, Beverly Heslop would like to wish her daughter Clarice a very happy belated birthday because Clarice celebrated her 16th birthday last week.
We appreciate that. And you know what? Even if it's belated, we do it. We do it because you know why? Because you're special. You're special. It's
Exactly.
your
Well,
special
that's
day.
our birthdays. If you would like to give, or if you would like us to give you a bit of a shout out on your birthday, or maybe even call you on your birthday, send those details along with a photo to birthdays@cordoba.tv. That's birthdays@cordoba.tv, and we'll have some cake on your behalf. Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy papal birthday.
Happy papal birthday, everyone.
How about that?
In your national news this morning, South Africans must take ownership of the state and make it work for their benefit, President Cyril Ramaphosa said yesterday while speaking at Reconciliation Day celebrations at the Walter Sisulu University Stadium in Mthatha in the Eastern Cape. He said it is a new era, no longer one of state capture. It's an era of the people capturing the state. During his address, Ramaphosa also weighed in on land reform, saying that it would ensure reconciliation. Traditional leaders and the government are calling for a disaster to be declared and investigations into initiate deaths after 17 youngsters have lost their lives during the Eastern Cape summer initiation season. Cooperative Governance and Traditional Affairs Ministers William Kize announced that 21 initiates had died around the country, including 2 in Northwest and 2 in the Western Cape. In June this year, at least 19 initiates died in traditional initiation schools in the Eastern Cape. Most of the deaths have been due to dehydration. Now moving further abroad, Cambodia has seized more than 3.2 tons of African ivory hidden in a storage container from Mozambique, a customs official has said. The discovery of 1,026 tusks followed a tip-off from the US Embassy. The shipment arrived in the country last year and its unknown recipient did not arrive at the port to pick it up. The elephant tusks were hidden amongst marble in a container that was abandoned. It is unknown whether the shipment was intended for other countries. Some 5,500 demonstrators in Brussels yesterday marched against a UN Global Compact agreement for safe, orderly and regular migration, signed by 196 UN members in Marrakech last week. Flemish right-wing parties called the march amid fears that the agreement could lead to an increase in immigration. The US and a number of European states, including Austria, Hungary, Italy, Poland, and Slovakia, refused to formally adopt the agreement. And then finally, 25 young boys between the ages of 13 and 15 from Nyanga and Philippi in Cape Town recently graduated from a very special program, the Nyanga Youth Leadership Program. Cape Nature, in partnership with Nyanga Police Services, hosted a year-long youth leadership program, which included activities such as school outreach, awareness on leadership and communication, workshops on substance abuse, and love for nature. The young future leaders were extremely proud and jubilant when awarded their graduation certificates. Well, that was your 7 o'clock news update. Here's another look at what's happening in the world of sport. Kat has the details.
Well, if you haven't heard it yet, the Jozi Stars were crowned the Mzansi Super League champions yesterday after they beat the Cape Town Blitz by 8 wickets in Cape Town. Now, after winning the toss and batting first, the Blitz failed to get going as they could only manage 113 for 7. And in their reply, the Stars fared much better as they chased down the winning target in 17.3 overs. So congratulations to the Jozi Stars, the champions of the inaugural MSL T20. Moving on to soccer news, Bidvest Wits claimed their 8th win of the ABSA Premiership season yesterday as they beat Baroka FC 2-1 at the Peter Mokaba Stadium. The 3 points earned sees Wits climb to first place on the table, tied on points with Orlando Pirates, but Wits are just ahead with a better goal difference. Elsewhere, Supersport United beat Maritzburg 1-0, Black Leopards put 3 past Amazulu, while Chippa drew 2-2 with Polokwane City. Moving further afield, Liverpool kept their place at the top of the English Premier League table after pulling off a 3-1 win over Manchester United at Anfield yesterday. Goals from Sadio Mane and Xherdan Shaqiri sealed the victory, which keeps the Reds top of the log, 1 point second to a clear of second-placed Man City. And in other results, the Citizens did beat Everton 3-1, Chelsea beat Brighton 2-1, while Southampton stunned Arsenal 3-2. And finally, Cameron van der Berg ended his swimming career on a high note yesterday as he won the 50-meter breaststroke at the FINA Short Course World Championships in Hangzhou, China. Van der Berg touched the wall in 25.41 seconds to finish first ahead of Ilya Shimanovic from Belarus. And also in action yesterday, Chad Leclos won bronze in the 100-meter freestyle. So congratulations to our boys there in China. And of course, share your thoughts with us on our social media at Expresso Show regarding all the weekend's past sporting action.
Thank you, Kat. Well, let's take another look at your temperatures for today. And it's safe to say that summer has arrived in most parts of the country as temperatures will be ranging from the early 30s through to the late 30s. But looking at those temperatures, we start off in Polokwane, a low of 18 with a high of 32s on the cards for today. Mbombela 19, 34. Partly cloudy conditions in Pretoria with a high of 34. Johannesburg 16, reaching a high of 31. Mahikeng 20, 35. Klerksdorp 20, 34. Kimberley reaching a high of 36 for today, and Bloemfontein, your maximum is 34. Richards Bay 23 with a high of 35. Pietermaritzburg 19 reaching a high of 38. Durban reaching a high of 31 today, and Mthatha 18 with a high of 35. East London, your minimum is 22, your maximum 30. Cradock reaching a scorcher of 41 degrees Celsius. Port Elizabeth 20 with a high of 26. Some scattered showers is expected for George with a high of 25. Sunny conditions in Sutherland 15 with a high of 33. Cape Town 18 reaching a high of 28 degrees for today. Worcester also expecting a hot day 15 with a high of 36. Springbok 12, 33, and Uppington a high of 39 degrees Celsius. That's expected for today. We'll touch again on your traffic as well as your weather a little bit later.
All right. So earlier on, we had a sit down and chat with our guest artist, Top Dog SA, who took us through what it's going to be like when you attend their show from the 28th of December until the 30th at the Artscape Arena right here in Cape Town for their Nama Jazz Series 3, a journey that discovers and celebrates their unique heritage and, of course, the music that goes along with that. And this morning, they share a little bit of a piece of that with us. Here they are performing a song called Die Volkies.
Ooh. skoringslee. Vanavond gaan die volkjes skoringslee. Wie gaan saam? Wie gaan saam? Wie gaan saam naar die koringland? Wie gaan saam? Wie gaan saam? Wie gaan saam naar die koringland? Vanavond gaan die volkjes skoringslee. Vanavond gaan die volkjes skoringslee. Wie gaan saam? Wie gaan saam? Wie gaan saam naar die koringland? Wie gaan saam? Wie gaan saam? Wie gaan saam naar die koringland?
Amazing. We love that. It was really good.
Just grooving here. We love it.
We loved it. Well, we're going to continue after the break, and we're going to play one of my favorite games. It's going to be the fact that we're putting Ukwazi FM against Nick Rabinowitz in a game of Say What?
Exactly.
Always entertaining.
It's going to be amazing. And then also get your fitness gear. If you're not in your fitness gear and if you're still in your pajamas, it doesn't matter. Join us for a nice little cardio blast workout with Rudy Witkowski this morning after the break. Stick around.
Science reaches for the truth. Science works for the big and the small, the old and the young. Science never gives up. And science is at the heart of biology-based nutrition for differences you can see, feel, and trust. The secret to lifelong health, it all starts with science.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
All right. Listen, it's that time of a Monday morning. We got our guests on the hot couch, and it's about to happen right now. We know that as a presenter or a comedian or a media personality, you're often thrown into the deep end where you have to think on the spot and interact with all sorts of people. And these might be people that you love, people that you're starstruck by, people that you may not even know particularly or agree with. And then sometimes you have to interview someone like that. So we're about to do that right now. We've challenged Nick Rabinovitz to take on the entire team of Ukhozi FM.
Are you ready?
In our favorite game that we call Say What? Say What? There it is. All right, you heard it. I've explained the rules, guys. It's Nick Rabinovitz versus Ukhozi FM. We're going to show you a picture. We're going to... This is the official match card, okay? Say what? There we go, all right? Nick, you'll go first. Then Ukhozi, you guys will go second.
Like we need to the pressure, the pressure.
Do you have a walk card?
No.
Do you have a walk card? All right, guys, have your wits about you. After we've done the entire thing, the control room downstairs is going to decide who the winner is.
And if we don't know, then we just pretend we do.
Hey, you make it up. This is an interview that
Make
you
it
do.
up.
Here we go. Nick,
Okay,
you're first.
okay.
Here's the first person. Boom! What would you ask them?
There are two people.
Yeah, what would you ask them?
Oh, okay. Are you pregnant again?
What would you ask them?
I would... Go ahead, Marla.
How is your father doing?
Oh, that's a great one. I like that. That's sauce. That's sauce.
Yeah.
How's your daddy? Next one. Nick.
Ish. My question would be, what the F?
Oh, man. Okay.
Do you still remember your grade 1 classmate?
I don't recognize him.
I was never ready for that. Okay, next person, guys. Here we go. What would you ask this guy?
Mark my nut.
That's a statement, not a question. I'm going to penalize you for that, but I like it anyway.
Is it clean shaven?
What's going on? Next person, here we go. What would you ask her?
Wow. Wow.
Are they real?
What would you ask her?
Are you better than Bonang?
Oh, that's saucy, that's spicy. Okay, the next one. What would you ask her? Nick.
Sure.
Go!
Otherwise?
That's brilliant. What would you ask
this person?
Yeah, you must go. What would you ask
This
her?
person, huh? I don't know this. Who's this person?
I would say, is Grace Jones your sister?
Oh!
That head do.
All right. What would you ask this person? Nick.
Can you sing hip hop?
Can you sing hip? Oh, I see where you're going with that.
Yeah.
I see where you're going with that. Okay, okay. That's a good one. That's a good one. Nick, what would you ask?
I've heard you're not that huge in the bedroom. Is it true?
Last person, here we go. What would you ask this person?
Oh my God.
What's under my seat? What's under my seat?
Because
how many cars will you give to all the villages this year?
To all the villages. All right. So that was the last one, and there has been some great deliberations downstairs, and once again, the judge's decision is final, and no correspondence shall be entered into. And the official result is... It's a draw! Oh. That was a really good one.
Well done.
That was one of the very best that we've ever had.
Was it?
I'll be very, very honest. That's really cool, guys. Thank you very much. And of course, remember that you can catch rip-roaring comedian Nick Rabinovitz in his latest one-man show called Dry White. Am I saying it right? Dry White.
You said it quite right.
Dry White, which runs at Cape Town's Baxter Theatre from tomorrow until the 22nd of January. Tickets start at 120 Rand, and you can find them at webtickets.co.za. And also keep it locked to your Feel Good Breakfast show, because we're going to be catching up with our team, our friends from Ukhozi FM, for some more entertainment a little bit later on. And also, in the meantime, go to our social media platforms and let us know who do you think won that round of Say What?
Hey, man, we look forward to your responses right there. That was tense, dude. That was tense. Let's break the tension on your Monday morning. Rudy Witkowski with us once again for a bit of a cardio blast workout. Now, earlier on, got a nice little warm-up going. Right now, he says, listen, this is going to be more intense, dude. So what's happening with this one, though?
Yeah, we spoke a lot about the benefits before that. So the real thing about cardio is about the endorphin kick. That's what I love about cardio. It really gets the endorphins going.
Yeah.
And today I'm going to show you some really interesting moves.
Okay.
Some unusual techniques.
Right. Is this for the beginner slashed?
Beginner, if in between moderate, more moderate, going up to advanced stage. And the nice thing is, do it in between your meals. Like while the microwave is going for 45 seconds, get down, do something while you're waiting for your water to boil in the kettle. You can
Is that what you do?
I do that all the time.
Okay, cool. Let's get into it.
So you're going to come down. We're going to start off with the mountain climber. Make sure your elbows are in line with your hands, your wrists, and you're just going to drive your knees all the way to the front of your chest. I tend to do this for about 45 seconds, and this really activates your abs as well at the same time. For 3, 2, 1, we're going to change it up, more modified version. We're going to swing around. So it's a modified swing. You're coming around, 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 and you can see this really elevates the heart rate at the same time.
Exactly.
It's vital
that that core, man.
It's vital that you keep stable at the same time. Keep that back straight for 3, 2, 1, just coming up.
Sure.
How's that feeling?
I like that, man. Especially, I like the core burn a little bit.
Yeah, it burns a lot. The nice thing,
pulling it all different directions.
We're going to show some figure skaters. You're going to go to your right, using your right hand, leaning to the left, and you're just going to hop side to side. We're mimicking a figure skater movement, hence the name figure skaters.
Got it.
This activates your glutes as well and gets that heart really going.
Exactly, especially with that little bit of explosion that happens at that cross and jump over. Yeah.
Okay, and my ultimate favorite, what you call the gorilla burpee, which I'm going to take you through this. It's a combination. So you're doing a jump lunge, jump squat, burpee. Up, jump lunge, squat, burpee. You got to keep your back straight, keep your knees nice and perpendicular, down, up. And that's really for your more advanced athletes.
Just like
you want to take it up.
Sure, dude. And also, once again, time-based stuff.
Time-based, 45 seconds to a minute, depending how much time you have.
Nice. Just to those few moves, I can already feel.
You can really feel.
The heart rate is there, man.
Another thing, we just keep this for like 10 minutes. 45 seconds, 15-second break. 45 seconds, 15-second break for 10 minutes.
Hey, you'll be done. You'll be burning those calories over the festive season, Rudy. Thank you, my brother. Thank you very much, man. If I don't see you, have a lekker festive season.
Have a great one.
There we have it, your fitness wrapped for your Monday morning.
Oh, well, listen, we are looking at all of the amazing deals that Dion Wired have on offer. And, of course, we are giving away another 5,000 Rand gift voucher this morning to spend on the best in electronics and appliances that will surely come in handy for anyone at this time of the year. Now, all you need to do is you need to identify the gift that we have wrapped over here. So simply tell us, is it A, the Dyson Supersonic Hairdryer, or B, the Samsung Galaxy Tab E 9.6 inches, or is it C, the NutriBullet Veggie Bullet food processor?
Well, your first clue of the day was this gift retails at 5,999 Rand, and it's the Dion Wired Unplugged sale. Now, for your second clue, when the heat is turned on, you avoid damage. Of course, we couldn't make it easier for you, so enter now for your chance to win.
That's right, and it's all about sharing the joy this festive season with Dion Wired, which explains why Dion Wired have just launched the Unplugged sale, where you can get deals that are even better than Black Friday with up to 50% off selected items. It's absolutely unreal. So get in store this public holiday to snap up dream gifts at a fraction of the price.
Exactly, and with those specials, the lucky person winning the voucher can almost double the value of the voucher when shopping in the Unplugged sale. Now remember to enter simply by using that keyword joy, followed by your answer, your name, your surname, and your city to 33728. That's 33728. SMSs are charged at R1.50. Lines close at 8:15 a.m. and T's and C's definitely do apply.
That's right, and you will also need to download the app to redeem your prize. So get downloading now, and if you shop online, Dion Wired are charging only 50 Rand delivery fee, anything, anywhere. So there you go. SMS that keyword, your answer, name and city to 33728.
Share the joy with Dion Wired this Christmas for the best in electronics and appliances, and with our epic festive season deals. Visit our stores to find the perfect gift you're after, or shop online at dionwired.co.za. Plus, Download the Dion Wired app at the Apple App Store or Google Play Store to stand a chance to win one of 5 10,000 Rand shopping sprees. The biggest range of top brands at festive prices you'll hardly believe. Dion Wired. Technology simplified.
You know what, Nick? I've always admired your beautiful skin. Just what's your secret? What do you do?
My secret is the new face whitener.
Yeah. So you always just like take extra care of it. Yeah,
I used to use those skin lightening creams.
Oh, but now you found the one. I'm glad.
I know the guy that started that company.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's down to his last 700 million and he had to paint his building using skin lightener.
Oh, wow. What a fascinating story. And I'm sure there'll be equally fascinating stories. Nick Rabinovitz is here with us on this Monday morning. And of course, he's talking about his brand new show, Dry White. Okay, Dry White. It starts tonight.
It starts on Tuesday.
On Tuesday night. That's tomorrow night.
Tuesday night.
Dry White at the Baxter Theatre.
Where did you get that accent right?
Yeah, it's your people here. It's your people in Sea Point. And they will also be taking you inside the Nutcracker's White Circus.
The Nutcracker?
Yes, the Nutcracker. Have you never heard of the Nutcracker?
Never heard of the Nutcracker. Is that what they used to do to camels in the Middle East to make them drink more water?
Add a little goodness to your day, your friend's day, and make your school's year as the Crush Share the Goodness campaign returns. Last year, the Crush crew gave away 10,000 pairs of shoes to school children across South Africa. By watching Expresso from spring through the summer and refreshing yourself with your favorite Clover Crush flavor, you stand daily chances of winning for yourself, your friends, and school. Details to follow on Expresso.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's a Monday morning. We're live, large, and in charge as we bring forth the Feel Good vibes. Our next guest, one of South Africa's most established stand-up comedians. He's certainly one of the industry's and also one of the industry's rising stars next to him. And you can catch both of them at the Cape Town Baxter Theatre from tomorrow until the 22nd of January. And as the rising star performs as the opening act for the veteran, if you could say that way. Please put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, with the warmest Expresso welcome for comedians Nick Rabinovitz and Lindy Johnson. Yes, yes. The rising star and the veteran. Unbelievable. Nick, Lindy, thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you so much for having me.
This must be very, very exciting to you.
It is. It's always exciting getting up at 4 a.m. I love it.
The sarcasm in there was thick. But Nick, Dry White, eh? It's going to be happening. We saw the post. Why do you laugh every time? I'm trying to promote the show like it's supposed to be. Says Dry White. Okay. A lot of people have seen this in the streets, hanging on poles, and wondering why is that guy naked in the poster?
Yeah.
So tell me about the creative behind this and how it relates to the show.
You know, it was day zero.
Yeah.
People were like, you can't use your shower. You need to buy one of those horticultural sprayers, you know, that create the fine mist. And then you'd be standing, day zero, that's what would happen. All the white people would be under a bottle of Chardonnay, waiting for... and they would just be dry and white, and hence Dry White.
Yeah, but tell me, what do you discuss more than your luxurious showers under a bottle of Chardonnay? What's the content of this
Well,
show?
unfortunately for me, it rained, and then Eskom also rained on my jokes, so now I've got to discuss other things.
Yeah. So you have to reshape the entire show?
Yeah, everything. Oh, okay. I've got to talk about transgender issues, staying woke post-40.
Have you?
As a white cisgender male, it's almost as challenging as staying awake post-40. I discussed when the land should be given back.
Wow. Wow. A part of me wanted to ask you when, but then I realized that we can't go into that debate. It could be a very lengthy discussion.
Yeah,
which brings me
that's another day zero.
Which brings me to Lindy. How did your relationship with Nick get started, and how your journey in comedy as well?
Well, I started at where all Cape Town comics start, at Armchair. So Nick saw me there, and then our relationship started from there. And then he was like, you know, I need this girl on my team because I'm an old white man and she would help me and that kind of thing. So
she's not lying. He has pointed a lot of the privilege and prejudice.
I'm an old white man. Please help me. This is you.
No, that's not me.
That's not Nick. But that is you, though.
Yes, that is
Tell me about this moment with Trevi.
This was nationwide at Joburg. I was chosen one of 13 by Trevor Noah to perform for the whole of South Africa. He just wanted to introduce who we thought was talented enough to showcase who South Africa needs to get to know as a young comic, which is probably the biggest gig of my life, including when I opened for Nick.
No, that's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I'll take second place, it's fine.
And tell me about how has your comedy evolved in the time that you've been involved, especially doing shows like this, exposing you to a much bigger audience? Because, I mean, now this is international.
Yes. Well, I think when you start as a comic, you first get the hang of it. What is stand-up comedy? How to perform on stage, how to relax on stage. And now I'm enjoying comedy so much more because I'm learning what my voice is, what people want to hear from me as a young colored woman. Because there aren't many of us in comedy. There's like 3 colored women. So I have to represent.
And 2 of them are pretending to be Afrikaans.
Oh my gosh. Oh wow, Nick. Just out here with why must you be exposing people's mandates like that?
I'm joking.
No, wow. Okay, I hope so.
I'm not joking.
What is it that made you want to pull Lindy into the show?
Look at that smile. How can you resist that smile? Firstly, secondly, then the funny comes out. I don't know if you watched it, but this woman's hilarious. And she's a new, fresh voice. And she's delightful.
Wonderful stuff. So there it is, 18th of December till the 12th of January, back to the theatre. It's called Dry What. I'm sorry, I can't say it any other way.
I think it's great.
I hope I'm doing it justice.
Yeah, you're doing it justice.
Fantastic. Yeah. And listen, after this, once Jan is done and Kidi Zemba is done and everything, what is the next, let's say the next 6 months hold for you? Do you have any plans, any other special shows? Do comedians plan that far ahead?
I don't even know what I'm doing after this.
What do you...
6 months.
Come on. Fix your life, girl.
I'll tell you what I want to do.
What do you want to do?
This is just my little dream.
Yeah?
I want to go back to the motherland, okay, where my great-grandparents...
Oh, okay, your motherland.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lithuania.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
I just featured in a documentary that was aired in Lithuania last week, and I got a message from a comedian saying, can you come and do something?
Oh, wow.
And then I'm thinking about also, because the Jewish people were kicked out of there, and then the Lithuanians took our land. So I'm wondering if I can get a delegation together to see, because we've tried and the willing buyer, willing seller thing's not working. I'm not even joking.
That's amazing.
We're going to get Bobba's house back in Vilnius.
All right. Thanks, Nick. Thanks, Lindy. Of course, catch Nick in his latest one-man show, Draw What? With rising star Lindy Johnson as the opening act, which runs at the Cape Town's Baxter Theatre from tomorrow until the 22nd of January. Tickets will cost you 120 Rand, and you can find them at webtickets.co.za.
Well, we are certainly in summer. Things are heating up. But one thing Mzansi doesn't experience is, you know, Christmas being a winter white Christmas with snow. But if you want to have whirlwind entertainment for the whole family, do not miss out on what's currently taking place in Johannesburg. It is the Nutcracker's Winter Circus. It is a spectacular show, one not to be missed.
The Nutcracker is one of those productions that has stood the test of time, and that's why it remains a favorite fixture on the festive season entertainment circuit. But this year, a new, innovative version of this ballet can be seen at Sandton City's Centre Court.
The Nutcracker's winter circus, created by Andrew Buerter and produced by Lyle Ramsden, is a fairy tale experience for the whole family. It features a rich tapestry of magic and illusion, and special effects costumes with bespoke fabric created especially for it.
Lyle, how did you guys go about creating an entirely new Nutcracker here at the Sandton City Centre Court?
So the Nutcracker's Winter Circus is the brainchild of Andrew Buerter. It conceptualized a year ago exactly this month, and we then brought David on to choreograph the production and the rest of the team. Yeah, and it's taken a year for us to put this together.
You retained a couple of moves from the original production. What are some of those that the audience members can look forward to?
We, as you said, some of the moves, we've got the Grand Pas de Deux, we've got Snowflakes, we've got Waltz of the Flowers. Those are the big numbers from the Nutcracker ballet itself. So those are the three main numbers that people can look forward to.
There's no doubt that this version of the Nutcracker is very striking visually, from the talent to the set design and costumes. What would you say sets it apart from any other Christmas show out there?
Firstly, we fabricated everything from scratch. Our material for our costumes was printed and designed from scratch. The tent material, and it's not your usual Christmas show. It's a mix of magic and wonder, and yeah, it's all I can say really.
What would you say people would be missing if they didn't come and watch this production?
If you believe in magic, come and see the Nutcracker's Winter Circus, and those who don't believe in magic will never find it.
Craig is a very talented ballet dancer. How would you say that this production varies from any other production that you've been in?
Well, it definitely is a one-of-a-kind production. I don't think anybody in the cast or the company has ever done anything like this before. It's really quite unique and original. You know, we all come from many different disciplines in the arts, dancing, performance, physical theatre, and we've brought all of those multiple disciplines together in this context of the Nutcracker Winter Circus. So it's very exciting, very different, and very unique.
Craig, as ringmaster, you play a very pivotal role in this production. What do you want people to take away after experiencing it?
It really reignites that magical excitement and imagination that we have as children and that sometimes we lose as adults. So that's really what you're going to get out of this production.
What would you say sets this version apart?
It's like watching the Nutcracker through a kaleidoscope, and that's all happening in a giant pavlova cake. I think that's the most absurd, but yet the most fitting description of what this production's like. It's magical, it's unique, it's never been seen before.
Rachel, tell me, how does it feel like being part of this magical production, especially over such a joyous time, the festive season?
Well, I think you said it yourself. It is absolutely magical. Just being in Sandton City with all of the Swarovskis around us and this incredible tent. We have an amazing team that I'm working with, talented artists, and our production team is really top-notch. So it's been an incredible festive season so far, and I'm sure it's going to get even better.
If you want to immerse yourself in the wonderland and spectacle that is this amazing show, make sure you get to Sandton City's Centre Court and catch one of the 4 daily shows from now until the 6th of January. Trust me, you won't be disappointed.
Now, we've been talking about the Woolies #BringItHome competition for the last month, and your responses have been absolutely heartwarming and incredible. This festive season, Woolies are helping 100 South African families reunite with those most special to them. But as they say, good things come to an end, and sadly, the competition ended on the 9th of December. So this week, we will be announcing the last winners for this entire beautiful campaign, but it's been absolutely incredible, reuniting one family at a time.
It's been heartwarming to see, man, and what I love to see about this campaign is the need for families to be together, and the fact that there's just no means for so many families to be together. So this is why this is absolutely phenomenal. And our next winner this morning is Cecilia Sissing, who nominated herself, saying, "I'm a senior citizen living with my son in Johannesburg, but all my family live in Durban, and I would love to spend Christmas with my family during the festive season. To be with them during this time would be most enjoyable. I could visit the familiar places that I grew up as a child."
Aww.
Well, Cecilia, we hope you have an amazing Christmas with your family, because you are going home, my love.
Oh, that is amazing. Well, our next winner this morning is Fedizani Mashilo, who nominated Bafana Mashilo and said, I miss him so much, and I want to start this year with him and the kids. Well, you are going to be very happy because you're going to be going home at the end of this year and spending it with Bafana and the kids, which I think is absolutely wonderful.
You gotta just breathe it out, just gotta relax it out. It's beautiful, but it has been a tremendous and emotional journey at that with all of the winners. And we do hope that everyone that won so far will have the most amazing Christmas with their families and loved ones as well.
Oh, well, we are taking the quickest of breaks on your Feel Good Breakfast show. We're going to spend some time in the kitchen. Teresa joins us this morning, and she's putting a special twist to pancakes. We're doing pancakes with caramel sauce. Perfect for this public holiday.
That sounds absolutely delicious. And you know what also is very absolutely delicious? Is Talking Tech on a Monday morning. Simon Dingle, a tech expert, is going to be joining us here to speak about the 13-inch MacBook Air, which, of course, is one of the beautiful specials that you can find on the Unplugged 50% sale on Dion Wired. So stick around for that and more on your Feel Good Breakfast show. We'll be right back.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Happy Monday to you, and thanks so much for choosing to start the week off with us. Our last week on air before we go on a big holiday, but of course, we keep the talk coming, especially tech talk right now. Now, depending on what you're into, for many of us, an Apple product is the absolute dream gift. You've been a good boy all year just so that you can get that.
All 10 years, maybe.
So at Dion Wired, you can get the best in electronics and appliances, and this means that they have a full range of Apple technology to make your dreams come true. But what is on offer and what are the unique selling points for each of these products? Well, we've got gadget and tech guru Simon Dingle in studio today to help us unpack what we need to know in order to make an informed decision, because that's the most important thing, eh?
When you're going to go out and you buy tech, you need to be informed what to do. Simon, thank you very much for joining us, my brother. Thank you very much.
Guys.
So, I think let's start off with a 13-inch MacBook Air, my friend. Tell us what's special about this product, because it looks beautiful.
Well, that's probably the most special thing about it is the looks. But of course, the MacBook Air, when it was first introduced by Apple, you know, over a decade ago, I suppose, quickly became sort of the most popular laptop in the world in its class. And this is the first time it's really been refreshed. So it's got the new Retina display that Apple does on all of its latest laptop models. It's also got Touch ID now, which means you can log in with your fingerprints.
Oh, yes.
And then
that is beautiful.
Yeah, latest version of macOS Mojave with a beautiful dark theme. So I think if you're looking for an all-round portable laptop, this folds up really thin. But it's also now got the Core i5 processor, so it's quite powerful. I've got some developers that I work with that actually do their coding on this machine.
Wow.
So surprisingly powerful. But this is really, if you're looking, if laptop is the question, this is going to be the answer for most people. Of course, it is a bit pricey, one of the more expensive options out there, but really you get what you're paying for.
But I mean, look how easily it handles
I was about to
maneuvers,
say
and
that,
you can do all of that in there.
I find it most impressive when people are doing presentations and like just swinging their laptops, like, you know, flipping it around. But what do shoppers need to consider when they're purchasing the latest release from Apple?
I think they really need to think about what it is that they need this thing to achieve for them. There are a lot of cheaper laptops that could probably, you know, solve 95% of what people are looking for. I think you need a good reason to really spend on tech when you're buying something sort of more powerful. You need a reason why you need that power, I think.
Okay, cool. So let's move on to something a bit more portable and maneuverable. Not that that is not maneuverable, it was crazy. But for people on the move, the new generation iPhone.
Yes.
What's the deal? It made quite a splash on the market. What can we expect?
So we're talking about the 10S today, which is the phone that I use. I actually brought one for you guys as well. There.
Oh,
I come bearing gifts, so now we can have matching phones.
Oh, that's so sweet.
There you go, Kat.
Wow, look at that.
So really the breakthrough with the 10S was Apple's new chip hardware. So they've got a 7nm chip in there, which means that it's got more transistors in it than any computer in history. Crazy fact, the processor in here is actually more powerful than the processor in this, if you can believe that.
Really?
But comparatively speaking, size-wise, or just
No,
the processor itself?
raw processing power.
Oh,
if
wow.
you benchmark this against this will win. And that's because Apple's really started manufacturing their own chipsets and innovating in that department where Intel has been left a little bit behind. So the speculation is that the chips that are in here will eventually end up in the next generation Macs. That's what Apple is working towards, we think.
Yeah.
But with 6.9 billion transistors in your pocket with this phone, that's more than there were in the whole world in 1990. So this is a serious computing platform.
Yeah.
And most of what Apple is using all that power for is the camera. So photography on the iPhone XS is absolutely mind-blowing, and you actually have to experience it for yourself to truly understand what
That's where the competition is right now, isn't it? In the smartphone market. It's but who's got the best camera?
What you can do with it. Yeah.
Definitely.
Listen, great, thank you for the gift, but you forgot the passcode. I was like,
1, 2, 3, 4.
It's good. It's
okay, great.
It's got a facial ID. And it was like, who are you? It's like,
who's this guy?
Who are you?
Who's this guy?
All right. And of course, wearable technology is also very, very important and very popular. So you've got the latest. Is that the latest iWatch?
This is the new Apple Watch.
Oh,
so you
beautiful.
guys can. There we go. Matching watches as well. You can fight over who gets
Gee
it.
whiz,
There you go.
Wow.
Don't say I don't do nice things for
No,
you.
you do. You really do.
You're so sweet.
I love you so much. I love you so much.
Wow. Look at that.
It looks amazing. Tell us about this.
So the new Apple Watch is thinner, lighter. It's got a better battery life. I easily get through a day and a half to almost 2 days on my Apple Watch, whereas the first generation, I'd be lucky if I made it through 1 day. Which sounds crazy for a watch, because of course my Casio when I was 5 years old would last me 3 years.
Yeah, that's true, exactly. No replacement.
But when you look at what you can do with the Apple Watch, of course, that tells you all you need to know about it. My favorite features are in the fitness department. Apple's come up with a really elegant and simple way for you to track your movement through the day. So how much time do you spend standing, moving, and exercising? Those are the three sort of metrics that they've got, and you've got these 3 circles that you try and complete every day. Of course, there are now thousands of great fitness apps that are also compatible with the Apple Watch. So if you're serious about your running or your cycling or your swimming, even your surfing now, there are apps for the Apple Watch that will track all of those things.
Epic.
Of course, the new Apple Watch is waterproof to 50 meters, so you don't have to take it off when you're surfing, kayaking, swimming. You can really use it to track all of your exercise. Or you can answer WhatsApp messages during takeoff and landing when you've told the air hostess your phone's off. That's the other thing you can do with it.
My man. I like you, man. You can stay, Simon. Thanks a lot, man.
Dude. Yeah, thanks a lot, man. You can see this.
info.
I love the fact that this watch is robust and you can do so much with it, man. That's so good, because always when you come to the fitness watches and trackers, you always feel like, be careful, and there's that. Or that's my case, because I'm quite, when I train hard. You need something that's sturdy.
It also disappears on your arm. You don't really feel it. I've got the fitness strap over here, which attaches with this really cool Velcro attachment.
Yeah.
And this thing, I've taken it into the ocean, into swimming pools, up mountains. It's just thin, light, and ultra durable.
Absolutely.
Nice.
What watch?
Nice.
What watch?
You can take it off now. Take it off. Well, there you have it. Straight from one of South Africa's prevailing tech experts. And if after what you've heard now, you need to get your hands on the latest releases from Apple, then go in store with up to 50% off of their Unplugged sale. You could get yourself one of these at a great price, courtesy of our friends at Dion Wired. Brilliant, isn't it?
Yep.
Did you take it off? Where is it?
It's disappeared.
It's actually meant for me. Thanks, man. Okay. Nice.
Share the joy with Dion Wired this Christmas for the best in electronics and appliances, and with our epic festive season deals. Visit our stores to find the perfect gift you're after, or shop online at dionwired.co.za. Plus, download the Dion Wired app at the Apple App Store or Google Play Store to stand a chance to win one of 5 10,000 Rand shopping sprees. The biggest range of top brands at festive prices you'll hardly believe. Dion Wired. Technology simplified.
Well, from sharing the joy to sprinkling the joy, we're going to be doing that this morning with a delicious recipe called salati pancakes with caramel sauce. Here to make it for us is Teresa Aliet, who's a food blogger and recipe developer, and then our guest in studio, Nick Rabinowitz, everybody, who we are putting to work today.
Yes.
Okay, I don't know if you've ever been in the kitchen like you are going to be today, but we're making delicious pancakes and caramel sauce. Teresa, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
So what do we need for our recipe today?
Right, so we're going to start with some flour.
Yes.
Yep.
We're going to add some salt and some baking powder.
I could have done that.
That was easy
You're going
enough.
to do the cooking part.
Okay.
And then 2 scoops of our salati sugar.
Okay.
For some sweetness.
Nice.
And we're going to mix that together. So maybe you can do that for me.
Maybe you can mix that.
Give that a
Can we
mix
just
for me?
grab a moment, though, to talk about the brand new packaging of the salati? I love that they've added these new emojis, which is indicative of sprinkling the joy, which is really nice.
Do they have an emoji for diabetes on there?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
But now that we know that there's a need for one, hopefully someone will create it. Thank you, Nick. Nick, what is your earliest kind of memory of pancakes?
Oh, Jeremy Zinn used to make it. He's my dad's apprentice. In his little cottage.
Okay.
And I used to gather around. I've got a picture of me and Zolani and Jane. And we were like 6 years old, flipping pancakes.
Wow.
And then one stuck against the ceiling.
That is amazing. I love those stories. I love recipes that create nostalgia. I remember with me, this was probably one of the very first things that I learned to make, but mine was so heavy and so stodgy that no one wanted to eat it, and I didn't understand why up until I tasted it myself and was like, okay, these are not good. You need to continue working on the recipe.
powder.
So I'm glad I have
Are
one
they like
now.
where do pancakes originate from? The Dutch call it the pannenkoek.
Pannenkoek?
Yeah.
Okay. Could be
And
the
then there's
Dutch.
the French crepe.
Panama. Well, maybe. Panama? No.
Okay, we're going to find out. Can
Shall we
somebody
carry on
please
mixing?
research that
Yeah,
for
let's
us?
mix. Let's mix.
There we
All
go.
right, so we've got milk, eggs, oil, and a little bit of orange zest.
Citrusy.
So, yes,
Oh, yeah, there
gives
we
it a
go.
nice flavour.
Okay.
So I'm going to pour that all in there.
You want me to mix it up?
Yes, please.
All right.
You're going to mix all of
The
that
pannenkoek
together.
in the mixture of the pannenkoek in the... They're in directe samenwerking.
I feel like you're making stuff up now.
So it's
my
very, very
word.
easy, and you can just mix it. It doesn't have to be completely smooth. It can be a couple of lumps, that's fine.
All right.
Like Nick's is right now. It's very lumpy.
Maybe we should use the whisk.
Yeah,
Should we do
maybe.
that?
Maybe this is not the appropriate...
Apparatus. For the pannenkoeken.
The pannenkoek
There
in the
we go.
Nederlandse hockeymeisjesche pannenkoek.
I also realized that my batter was very thick, so it needs to be a bit runny like
Little
yours
bit-
is right now.
Yeah. All right, so what
There
we're going to
we
do
go.
is heat up some oil in our pan.
All right. We've
I
got
think
some
our
heat
pan's
going.
going, so we put a little
I
bit
thought
of
that was a
that.
shot of something. Like wheatgrass.
I don't think you want to take a shot of that.
All right.
All right, and should we scoop some into the pan?
Yeah, have you got a special mix
We'll just put a bit of
measuring
that.
scoop there?
If you've just joined us this morning, we're making some delicious pancakes, salati pancakes with caramel sauce. Nick is joining us in the kitchen, and of course, we're sprinkling some joy with salati this morning. And I love the citrusy kind of feeling that we
Smells
have.
really good.
It's so wonderful.
So what you want to do, just resist
That's going to be a very
the urge
small pancake.
to- yeah, so we're making
We get
small,
little guys.
fat ones. Yeah,
Okay.
Yes.
like the ones over
It's
there.
a canapé
Right.
pancake.
Resist the urge to fiddle with them. Just leave it for a good 2 or 3 minutes until
Yes.
it's nice and set on top and bubbling, and then you flip it over.
Wonderful stuff.
So,
Are we actually going to
I
flip it?
love it. Well, if you'd like
think
to
we
see
should.
this recipe
It's a lot
once
of
again
oil
for our
there.
salati pancakes with caramel
Let's leave it a
sauce,
bit
take a
longer.
look at this. keyword once again is Salati to 33728. We will gladly send you the ingredients list and the link to the recipe, and you could be making this yourself. The nice thing is that when you do SMS the recipe this week, you stand a chance of winning a Defy 30-litre mini oven worth 1,000 rand. I mean, isn't that amazing? Just for SMSing Salati to 33728. But we still have caramel that we need to go on
we've
there,
made
right?
a caramel sauce. We've used the Salati brown sugar for that.
Oh, la la la.
You basically mix it with a bit of water, let it caramelize, and then add some cream, and it goes beautiful and creamy, and then you pour it over your pancake stack. I mean, that looks divine,
With a few
doesn't
orange
it?
segments, and you're
Beautiful.
good to go.
Breakfast is served.
Nick, this looks amazing. You could do this yourself.
Yeah, so with the pannenkoeken and the oranje and the draakte samenwerken.
Oh, once again, thank you so much, Teresa. Thank you so much,
Pleasure.
Nick, for joining us. Delicious Salati pancakes with caramel sauce.
Sprinkle joy this festive season with Salati.
Now, I got instructed to come to the beauty room because DJ Invisible's here, but I don't see him. So he is going to perform for us after the break. And when we get back, if you need some tips and tricks on shopping gift ideas for your loved ones, don't go anywhere. We've got you sorted out. We'll see you after the break.
Clover Crush, 100% pure fruit juice packed with vitamins and no added sugar. Crush your daily dose of goodness, now available in long life. Crush is spreading goodness by giving away 20,000 pairs of school shoes. See pack for details and stand a chance to win 1 million rand in prizes for you and a friend. Nominate a school to receive school shoes.
Made with love by Clover.
inhliziyo yami.
It's a Pan-African Rum Festival. Yeah. Where's John? Yo.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Hey, welcome back. It is your feel-good breakfast show, and we've all been getting in the spirit on Expresso's morning show. And the best part of this special season is, of course, giving. Now, every morning we will be calling one fortunate viewer who has entered the Loot Festive competition, and we could open one of these doors and you could stand a chance of winning incredible prizes such as computers, phones, all kinds of gadgets, PlayStations are up for grabs, and of course we still have so much more to give away.
I wonder what's behind these doors. Now, I promise you, you've never seen an advent calendar as exciting as this one. Okay, now you at home could also stand a chance of winning, and it's your last week to stand a chance to pick your lucky number on Loot Festive's calendar. So we have decided to spice up the entry mechanism just a little bit for the last week. So all you have to do is register on the loot.co.za site, or even download the Loot online app on your smartphone and register. Then WhatsApp the email address which you registered with on loot.co.za to 071 640 6551, and we could be actually calling you to pick a lucky number.
There
as
you
easy
go.
as that.
That's right. And if you're already registered on Loot, then you don't have to register again. Simply WhatsApp the email address on your Loot account. And of course, our hashtag is Loot Festive. Now, I can't wait. I don't know about you, but I mean, I'm looking at these incredible prizes that we've already given away. I cannot wait to find out what's behind door number 1, 8, 11, 15, 18, and 19.
I bet you there's some great prizes. So go on and WhatsApp your email address that you've registered with on loot.co.za to 071 640 6551 now.
Well, time for some music on this Monday morning, and we have a very special visitor all the way from the Sonarverse, DJ Invisible, who along his journeys across the intergalactic space conundrum has brought friends with him, Kashi, as well as Dubmaster China. And they are here to bring us music like you've never heard before. You can catch them performing live at the Pan-African Rum Festival today, as well as at the Kalifi Festival in Kenya. And if you'd like to find out more, visit them on invisible.coza. Right now, here they are, a song called Inhliziyo Yam.
Ziphelile iveki ziqithile inyanga andizazi ndiqingana nawe insuku ziphelile iveki ziqithile inyanga andizazi ndiqingana nawe insuku ziphelile iveki ziqithile inyanga andizazi ndiqingana nawe 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 ndiqingana nawe
DJ Invisible in the house. Let's take a look at your 8 o'clock news headlines. South Africans must take ownership of the state and make it work for their benefit. President Cyril Ramaphosa said this yesterday while speaking at the Reconciliation Day celebrations at the Walter Sisulu University Stadium in Mthatha in the Eastern Cape. Traditional leaders in the government are calling for a disaster to be declared and investigations into initiate deaths after 17 youngsters lost their lives during the Eastern Cape summer initiation season. Most of the deaths have been due to dehydration. On the international front, Cambodia has seized more than 3.2 tons of African ivory hidden in a storage container from Mozambique. The discovery of 1,026 tusks followed a tip-off from the US Embassy. Some 5,500 demonstrators in Brussels yesterday marched against the UN Global Compact Agreement for safe, orderly and regular migration signed by 196 UN members in Marrakech, Morocco last week. Flemish right-wing parties called the march amid fears that the agreement could lead to an increase in immigration. And then finally, Santa's helpers last week spread Christmas cheer to children with cancer at Tygerberg Hospital in Cape Town. When they were treated to music and presents, children were given a break from their cancer treatments to have some Christmas fun. In the US, Santa also visited hospitals in Orlando and Delaware, but in a different way. Santa was FaceTiming kids in the hospital so he could surprise them from the North Pole. And the children just love to communicate with Santa in this way. Different countries, different Santas, but the same joy. Well, that was your 8 o'clock news update. Here's a final look at what's happening in the world of sport.
Oh, thanks for that feel-good story, Leanne. And it's all feel-good vibes for the Georgie Stars, who were crowned the inaugural Mzansi Super League champions yesterday after they beat the Cape Town Blitz by 8 wickets in Cape Town. Moving over to football news, Bidvest Wits claimed their 8th win of the ABSA Premiership season yesterday as they beat Baroka FC 2-1. Elsewhere, Supersport beat Maritzburg 1-0, while Black Leopards put 3 past AmaZulu. Moving further afield in football, Liverpool kept their place at the top of the English Premier League table after pulling off a 3-1 win over Manchester United yesterday. In other results, City beat Everton 3-1, while Southampton stunned Arsenal 3-2. And finally, Cameron van der Berg ended his swimming career on a high note yesterday as he won the 50-meter breaststroke at the FINA Short Course World Championships in Hangzhou, China. And that's a roundup of the major sporting headlines over the past weekend.
Just after 8 o'clock, let's quickly take a last look at your weather and your temperatures for your Monday morning, and it looks like it's going to be a very hot day all around. I'll run you through quickly. Polokwane 18 minimum, your maximum 32. Mbombela starting off on a minimum of 19, reaching a maximum of 34 degrees. Pretoria 18-34, Johannesburg 16-31, Mahikeng 20 with a maximum 35. Klerksdorp on 20 minimum, reaching a high of 34. Kimberley 22 and a very hot 36. Bloemfontein 19-34. Richards Bay 23-35. Pietermaritzburg 19 and a scorcher today, 38 degrees. Durban 23, reaching a high of 31. Mthatha 18-35. East London 22 and a high of 30. Cradock 22 minimum and your maximum a very, very hot 41 degrees. Port Elizabeth 20-26, George 19-25, Sutherland 15-33, Cape Town 18-28, Worcester 15-36, Springbok starting off on 12 minimum, reaching a high of 33, and Uppington starting off on 22 and your maximum 39 degrees. Like I said, a very, very hot day all across South Africa. Stay hydrated and keep that sun cream close. That's a wrap of your weather and your temperatures for your Monday morning.
Well, still to come on your Feel Good Breakfast Show, they've brought the Durban hit all the way to the Western Cape with Causey FM in the house. So great to have them. They will be with us the entire morning. But still to come on your Feel Good Breakfast Show, we are talking about Christmas shopping for your loved ones. As much as it is a wonderful festive time, it can be very stressful for those who do not have the finances to do so.
That's right. And then we're also going to bring some Christmas cheer from the kitchen. We're going to make a white chocolate and ginger snap cake. That's coming up after the break.
Only you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's Expresso right here on SABC3. Now, this time next week, it will be Christmas Eve.
Can you believe it?
Oh, it's going to be amazing. And for those that celebrate the occasion, and even for those who don't, there can be a lot of anticipation and expectation around gift giving. Yeah. But with all of the stress and money being spent on travel, entertainment, and hosting family and friends, the budget for presents might not be there. And the pressure to get everyone the perfect gift is paramount.
That is it, hey? Getting everyone the perfect gift. So today we're asking the question, how do you go about getting your loved one the perfect gift? And is the stress of this gift-giving process during this festive season really breaking your bank? And if it is, tell us about it. Hey, we need to talk about this. And so we've invited a celebrity psychologist and CEO of Hidden Dimensions, Teresa Bloomberg, here to help us to discuss this and unpack it. And of course, you're welcome to call us as we discuss this relationship matter on 0214309881. Great to have you here with us as always.
Thank you.
You look
Wonderful.
angelic.
You look fantastic.
Angelic,
it's that Christmas, sparkle that I love so much. All right, so can we just start at the beginning? How did we get to this place where gift giving has become so huge and such a pressurized situation for a season that I think really is more about love and family time spent together, but it's become about presence and the expectation of getting something.
Yes, and so commercialized, as we know. It came from the day that Jesus was born on the 25th. And then all the kings and all the wise men came with presents to give baby Jesus. And we kept that tradition of gift giving, of acknowledging someone, just saying you're important in my life. And we acknowledge you for that. And then St. Nicholas also came about, and he was, how many times? AD 336 AD. but he was a very wealthy person, and he started giving gifts as well. And very kind man, and that's how the Father Christmas came down as well. And we've just kept the tradition, of course.
But do you think that people have perhaps taken it a bit too far, Teresa? Have we looked at relationships as being almost defined by these times of the year? And I'm not just talking about Christmas. We're talking about Valentine's Day. We're talking about birthdays and that kind of thing. That people place so much importance on the fact that they need to receive something from a significant other or a family member that without that gift, it seems that the relationship then bears no weight or no importance.
Yes, exactly, Kat. Now, you know what, when I had private practice years ago and we did couples counseling, those issues came up so many times. I gave him so many, that I wanted perfume. I let him know. I dropped the hint. And I got a food processor. And then they hold on to that for years and years and years, that the expectations around it and that you don't get that. But why have we become so materialistic? You know, for me, it's more important. It's about tell the person you love them. It's not about how big the gift is.
I'm going to throw in a spanner in the works. I wonder whether it's a matter of being materialistic or whether it's a matter of wanting to have your partner truly understand and know you intimately. So you were having a conversation and you dropped the hint about this perfume that you want because it's really something that's special to you. So the fact that he didn't get you that gift perhaps is an indication that your partner, he's just not that into you. I'm just putting it out there. Hey, listen, spanner in the works. I'm not saying how it is. We'll come back to that.
But the nice thing is we've got Teresa here and she will be able to address that spanner. But we're asking, how do you get your loved ones the perfect gift? And is the stress of a gift giving worth breaking the bank? Our lines are open, so please feel free to give us a call, 021-430-9881, with your question or your comments for celebrity psychologist Teresa Bloomberg. And we will engage with you. And remember, you can be anonymous too, if you so choose.
Sure, it's a rather interesting discussion that we'll continue on that trend right now. First and foremost, this needs to be on your Christmas dessert list. It has to. I mean, we have the queen of all things sweet in the kitchen, Caitlin Williams. She's with us. She hasn't been here in such a long time. She has a new baby, this cookbook, which is called Chocolate. Caitlin, wow. Thank you very much for joining us. So good to have you.
It's so good to be back.
Caitlin Williams. We missed her. And now she's going to be putting together a white chocolate and ginger snap cake. Look at this. I told you, this needs to be... Is it difficult?
No.
Really?
You know me.
Yeah, I know you. That's what I'm asking.
Everything in a bowl.
Okay, listen, how you been otherwise? Good.
Good, yeah. So I wrote a book and it's got 90 brand new recipes and some of them are actually from my Expresso days.
Nice.
So I've put some of those memories in there and there's something for everything, everyone.
Well, there is something for everything in there, exactly.
So super easy to a little bit more challenging, you know me.
I love it. So listen, thank you very much. Okay, cool. So we're going to delve into this recipe in the book?
Yes, so that's a white chocolate and ginger snap cake, which I think is perfect for Christmas, especially if you don't like fruit cake, which a lot of people don't.
Yeah, exactly. Listen, can they get this Christmas gift? It's available now.
Yes, so in all bookstores, online. I think if you pair it with a beautiful box of chocolates, I mean, what a perfect gift.
Talking about that, these boxes of chocolates, they're on special right now from Woolies. It's the Hello Summer deal. Get up to 35% off any 2 selected box chocolates today only. So make sure you get there. These are perfect little gifts. Great to take along to your Christmas dinner and party as well.
Absolutely.
Let's put together this cake, Caitlin.
So this is really rocket science. We're just going to literally put everything in a bowl. It's my favorite one bowl cake. So we've got self-raising flour.
Yes.
And then you can actually put the ingredients in whatever quantity you like. We've got milk, eggs. Always remember everything at room temperature.
Yes, very important.
Yeah, we've got some vanilla, some butter. You can use margarine if you're watching the budget. I would rather splurge on like the white chocolate and then we've got some muscovado sugar, which is going to add that beautiful sort of caramelly flavor, and then white chocolate, which I've just melted. You can melt it in the microwave. I like to do it on a defrost setting.
Yeah. And then
because,
slowly, you don't want to do it too quickly.
You don't want to burn. You know what? If you do end up burning it or whatever, if you add it to this, it will be fine. It's not actually going to change much. So
you see now, this is the thing, Caitlin, that she brings us these tips and tricks, which we love.
Yes.
Which is amazing. So you don't even whisk it? Like I was about to offer to get in there, but you seem to be handling it.
You can go. Look, I like a spatula. It's my favorite thing.
Okay.
And so this is so easy. You could do it with kids.
And look how quick that is. Okay, cool.
And then we've also got some ginger nut biscuits, which is going to form the beautiful crunch inside the cake. Like this is classic me putting cookies inside of a cake.
Because there's not enough in there already.
Totally. I'm going to give this a whisk.
Listen, if you want to get your hands on the ingredients list and the link to the recipe, the keyword is Woolworths. SMS that to 33728. That's Woolworths to 33728. And get baking with something really fancy and really easy at that as well over the festive season. You've got a nice little mold.
It's called a bunt tin.
A bunt
or bunt mold.
But it's a nice bunt mold because it's got a
beautiful.
What do you call it? It's fanning.
Yeah, and it looks like a Christmas wreath.
Okay.
So you can use. They're pretty easy to find. So I'm going to add only a third, and then will you sprinkle some of those cookies in there for me?
Absolutely.
You can, if you're not a fan of the ginger biscuits, you can use whatever cookies you like.
Just like that?
Yeah, you can use the coconut biscuits.
Okay.
Sure, you can go for chocolate biscuits if you want.
Yeah.
And these are going to form like these beautiful, crunchy little sort of pockets.
So we do go again?
If you wanted to be extra, you could put some nuggets of white chocolate in here as well.
If you want to be extra.
You know I'm always extra.
You know it.
And then a final flourish of the batter. And then that goes in, put some more in. That goes into the oven at 180 degrees, preheated. And then just cook it for about 40 minutes until you can put a skewer inside and it comes out clean, then you know it's ready.
And it comes out easily?
Yes? Totally. So you should always unmold a bundt cake when it's a little bit warm. So let it cool for about 5-10 minutes and then unmold it.
100%.
And then we've got a beautiful glaze, which is as simple as icing sugar, molasses, some ground ginger, and a little bit of hot water. Yeah. And then go to town. And we've used some bling.
And you spray it gold, some edible spray paint for your cakes, and you're dusting it with some more ginger biscuit on top.
Yes, and since we've got some of these ginger chocolates, I was thinking,
you might as well. Look at that. There's just no end to the creation. You can go mad. Caitlin, thank you very, very much. Check out her book, Chocolate. It's in all good bookstores. Make a great Christmas gift as well. Really appreciate it. And good seeing you. Of course, yes.
Yeah. I love this stuff. Okay,
of course. No, don't do it on me. It's good. I'm yellow enough. It's great. Caitlin, thank you very much. The keyword is Woolworths. SMS that to 33728. That's Woolworths to 33728. Now, Woolies is running some great specials this festive season. So go to your nearest Woolworths today to get up to 35% off any 2 selected box chocolates, but you better hurry up because this deal is only valid for today. So go online onto the app or in store and stock up this summer. Remember, T's and C's do apply, and remember also to SMS the keyword Woolworths to 33728 to receive a list of Woolies ingredients and the link to this recipe. It looks amazing. You deserve one big hell of a high five. Thank you very much. Caitlin Williams, everyone. Yes.
Well, we are saying hello summer with amazing Woolworths deals to make this festive season extra special. Woolworths is offering some really amazing specials leading up to Christmas to make sure that you get your loved ones the ultimate gifts this summer holiday, all while saving some money.
Yes.
So feel the magic as we say hello summer with Woolworths.
Hello. All right, can we invite the lovely Mrs. Claus to please present us with a...
It's a little elf baby.
Okay,
amazing deal.
Okay, little
I love
elf
it.
baby.
Can we just acknowledge how Christmassy Zoe looks? Like she looks like, come back,
Yes.
can we just look at you?
It's
Do you want to be Mrs. Claus or do you want to be Merry Christmas?
Woo! I'll be Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas.
All right, guys.
Thanks, Zoe.
Let's get into the deal, right? Shall we?
I'll pull a cracker with you,
Okay,
darling.
yes,
All right.
here we
Are
go.
you ready?
1,
In
2,
3,
3.
2, 1. Ah!
It popped.
It popped.
It actually did pop. Oh,
Do you have the deal? You
I
got
have the deal.
What's the deal?
I have the deal. Would you like? Should I read the deal for you? Yeah. Would you like to?
I'll
There we
read the
go.
deal. All right. All right, cool. So here's the deal. Hello, Woolies Summer. You can say hello summer with great deals on men's, women's, and kids' fashion for today only. You can receive, wait for it, up to 35% off any 2 women's and girls' dresses.
Oh, nice.
Any 2 men's chinos. Hello.
We like that.
Any 2 women's, men's, and kids' footwear. Wow. Now, all customers receive 20% off. And if you are a W Rewards member,
Which
you
I am.
receive an extra 10% off. And when you pay your Woolies card, you will receive an extra 5%. Guys, are we even paying for anything?
That's like
that's what I want to know.
That's 35,
As a lot.
50. That's 50%.
As a lot. And of course, this is available for purchase online, in-store, and via the Woolies app as well.
We like that a lot.
Ooh,
Absolutely.
Very
absolutely.
nice. I'm just going to keep this just in case I forget.
Just to remind you.
You know?
Do you still keep stuff in there? Okay.
Of course,
Cool.
child. That's
Cool.
the safest place for your things.
That's all right. No judgment. Shall we take a look at our models outside? I think they're
Okay,
showing
so
off
we've
some
got-
of these wonderful numbers.
Exactly. Beautiful models outside, naturally looking wonderful. Think about it. Dresses are the absolute best for summer, and Woolies has the best in dresses, especially when it comes to kiddies. Don't you just love this beautiful tutu skirt in that color, looking absolutely
Nice and airy.
stunning.
Yes, the sun is real. Yes, and the ladies also.
Look at the dress. This wrap dress is so hot right now.
Right.
Plus, with this particular pattern, florals are so in, pattern designs, and it's so light, it's so airy, plus the deep little plunge neckline.
Yep, yep.
Very, very, very sexy as well. So
I love the print.
it.
It screams, hello, summer.
Exactly, but so soft as well. Very nice. Such a huge selection of dresses.
Yeah, nice, soft, and easy. Look at that gentleman chilling over there with his
Swag.
combination
Swag.
of chinos and, of course, the shoes that go so well together. And I'm so glad that Woolies has decided to combine these two in a special because they are items that naturally go well together. And there's a broad selection of shoes in different styles, in different colors. So you can mix and match as you please. And you'll be sure to look super stylish, super easy going into hello summer. Hey, do you know how well you can dance in those shoes?
Really?
They're nice and soft on the underside. When you shapa,
It's,
yeah,
it's like you dancing on
It's good.
clouds.
That's
Hey?
you know what I'm saying.
Cloud 9. So now you don't have to worry too much if you can't get to Woolies today and make the most of these awesome deals. Woolworths has thought of everything. All you need to do is simply download the Woolworths app right now. Then you can buy your new outfit wherever you are at any time. You don't have to go into store. You can actually do it via your phone. So that's wonderful that Woolies is truly helping us say hello to summer with the most amazing deals, but super convenient as well.
Absolutely, and you can also shop, of course, all of these deals in store or online at www.woolworths.co.za. Remember that products available at selected stores while stocks last as well, and T's and C's apply. But that's how we say, hello, summer.
All right, so we've been talking about the Woolies hashtag Bring It Home competition for the last month now, and your responses has been absolutely incredible. And this festive season, Woolies are helping 100 South Africans reunite with those most special to them. But as they say, all good things come to an end. And sadly, the competition ended on the 9th of December. So this week, we will be announcing our very last winners. So let's get going with those. And once again, this is such an incredible campaign, making holiday memories and wishes come true. So for this morning, our third winner is Lindiwe Mkwane, who nominated Anna Marie Stark, who said, I would like to nominate Anna Marie to go spend Christmas with her daughters. Now, Anna is our receptionist. Her two daughters stay in Cape Town and she stays in Bloem. She has not seen her daughters and grandchildren in over a year now, and I know she wants to be with them this Christmas. Well, Lindiwe, thanks to you, Anna Marie is going to have an amazing Christmas with her granddaughters. Give her a round of applause. I think that's amazing, man. Thank you very, very much for that nomination, Lindiwe. And the next winner is on the line, actually, this morning. His name is Yuri Stierman. Yuri, good morning.
Good morning. How are you, Ewan?
I am very, very well. How are you feeling at this stage of the year?
I am so excited.
That's awesome. So listen, tell me, what is your story? How is your story touching our hearts this morning?
Well, Ewan, I stay in Cape Town, all right, and my family is from Johannesburg. So I would love to share the festive season with them.
And you know what?
Yes.
No, carry on.
I would love to spend the Christmas with them, and that's basically why I entered your Bring It Home competition.
Well, you know what? We took notice of your entry because I'm going to say you're definitely going to have an awesome Christmas this year, thanks to hashtag Bring It Home and Woolies, because you are going home to see your family. Yuri, how you feel?
I'm super excited. They are excited. My daughter's excited. She can't wait.
That's amazing, man. So what's planned for Christmas? Are you going to have a nice little Christmas feast? What do you guys normally do over Christmas?
Basically, we have all the family around the table, and we basically just share. That's just how we have the holiday spirit around us.
It's just that togetherness. Yuri, enjoy it and have a very, very merry festive season.
Thank you very much to Woolworths and Expresso. Thank you, guys.
Such a pleasure. We love it, making those holiday wishes can come true. But it really has been a tremendous emotional journey with all of the winners, and we do hope that everyone that won so far will have the most amazing Christmas with their families and loved ones.
Okay. I'm talking about changing baby diapers and how Phoenix is waits until he sits in the car and then he goes... Random talk. Listen, we're going to take a break. When we come back, the Josie Stars are in the studio, man. The champions of the inaugural MSL T20. That's exciting.
Absolutely. With 7 million that they won. And then, of course, we're going to head to the kitchen where we're making cheese straws.
Lovely.
I know, but 7 million.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's a Monday morning. We're talking relationships, and especially relevant to this time of the year, the fact that we are giving gifts. And to some people, that is a very, very important part of their love language that they speak. And we want to find out why this is so important.
Yeah.
And so we've invited psychologist Teresa Bloomberg to join us here to help us unpack this one step at a time. And of course, you're welcome to give us a call on 021-430-9881. Teresa, you were saying now that we need to just maybe take a step back and understand these love languages thing, because it's a very important thing.
Yes, so that was written by Gary Chapman. So there are 5 main love languages, and we've got to understand what our own one is, as well as our partner. Otherwise, there's going to be miscommunication and resentment. So there's acts of service. He takes the rubbish out. He or she, you know, does services for you.
Okay.
There's affirmation. I love you, and constantly affirming the person and that they're needing to hear. And then there's, of course, the gifts. And then there is time spent, that, you know, your quality time with your partner. And then the other one is affection. You know, you want to be touched all the time, you know, but affectionately. So if mine is quality time with my partner and he's buying me some gift, yeah, I'll appreciate it, but I want his time and energy. And that's where the issues will come in.
That's hugely important. Because we're talking about the whole gift giving thing, and for me it doesn't really resonate a lot, because I don't really care about gifts. I love giving gifts to other people, but for myself it's not a big thing. If you buy me one, great. But if I don't get to spend time with you, which is my love language, time spent, that to me is the biggest gift of all, because time is the most precious thing that we have.
Exactly.
If you're going to give me time, awesome. If you're not going to give me time, that's where I start to feel a little kind of way about it. But should couples be doing this test to better understand how to communicate at this time of the year specifically?
Yes, absolutely, Leanne. And it's not difficult to say. You just ask yourself, how do I want to be loved? And, you know, I want to be told 100 times a day. Then it's affirmation. Or I want to have a picnic on the beach. Or I want him to hold my hand. There's a main one for everyone. And if we understand our own and our partners, it's going to make life so much easier. We give them what we want, and we love them the way they want to be loved.
So
not too difficult.
But for anybody who wants to know, you can actually Google it and Google a love language test to find out what your love language is, and maybe your partner as well. It really does give you insight as to who they are and who you are as well in the greater scheme of things.
Okay, we're going to pause it there just for a second. Still keeping our lines open on 021-430-9881. And when we come back, I want to understand maybe from Teresa how this translates to giving gifts to our children and thus teaching them what the reason for the season is versus what it means to receive a gift. Maybe even understanding your love connection and love language with your child and the way in which they want to be acknowledged, which is very important. All right, so give us a call and give us your suggestions and your questions regarding this relationship topic on this Monday morning.
Okay, so how about some joy in your life right now? Because there is so much joy going around today, and we're feeling it, and we really do hope that you are feeling it as well. Now, someone at home is about to get a 5,000 Rand Dion Wired gift voucher, which they can spend on the best in electronics and appliances at unbelievable prices in the Unplugged up to 50% off sale, which is amazing. Now, we asked you, is this particular gift in this box A, Dyson Supersonic hairdryer, B, a Samsung Galaxy Tab E 9.6 inch, or C, a NutriBullet VeggieBullet food processor? Those are your options, and you've had your clues, and maybe you could have used the app as well, or visit dionwired.co.za to find the answer. Now we get to unwrap this gift. Okay.
So you have to unwrap the gift before we reveal the answer. It is a heavy one. It's an exciting one, and I hope you entered at home. Our lines are closed, so our gift for today is, in fact, the Dyson Supersonic hairdryer. There we go. Now, while the winner is being drawn, let's find out a little bit more about this amazing hairdryer. One of the products my hairdresser believes in. The air temperature is measured 20 times every second, keeping the temperature under control. Now, what's also great about this is you can dry your hair without the risk of extreme heat damage, Drying shouldn't take forever. For fast drying, you need controlled high-velocity airflow, and that's exactly what this Dyson Supersonic provides. And the Dyson Smoothing Nozzle, it dries hair gently using smooth, wide air. And with the Dyson Styling Concentrator, you can shape your hair one section at a time without worrying about disturbing the rest. So it really is... It is a must-have.
Yeah, an awesome product, and it is available online at dionwired.co.za or at the Hyde Park store in Gauteng. And if you are in the area, head there today to get yours. Now, we know the ladies want one of these. I mean, you know,
love one
with
of
all of
these.
this stuff, I would want one of these.
It's just,
you
know what, when it comes to drying your hair, it's like boom, boom in no time. And it's such a soft
boom, boom.
sound. Boom,
boom, boom, in no time. We love it. Now, on to our winner's announcement. Yes, now the Dion Wired Share the Joy winner is Felicity Smitsdorf from Western Cape. Felicity, good morning.
I don't think she's there.
Oh, she's not on the line, sadly. Oh, my goodness. But Felicity, congratulations. Give another round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Yes.
Felicity, you've won yourself that amazing 5,000 Rand Dion Wired gift voucher.
Yes, exactly. Now, they are going to be some very, very happy people on Christmas morning. That's for sure. So make that your reality and head to Dion Wired stores today. Nothing like a holiday to inspire you to go bag the best Christmas gift deals. And we love Felicity. 5,000 Rand Dion Wired gift voucher is making its way to you.
Share the joy with Dion Wired this Christmas for the best in electronics and appliances, and with our epic festive season deals. Visit our stores to find the perfect gift you're after, or shop online at dionwired.co.za. Plus, download the Dion Wired app at the Apple App Store or Google Play Store to stand a chance to win one of 5 10,000 Rand shopping sprees. The biggest range of top brands at festive prices you'll hardly believe. Dion Wired. Technology simplified.
Tis the season to be giving.
Giving and jolly and all that jazz.
No,
well, it is Monday, so we're talking relationships. And this morning we're joined by celebrity psychologist Teresa Bloomberg, and she's helping us get through this whole gift-giving stress that we find ourselves in the festive season. Our lines are open, so if you have any questions or comments, you need to do so now, because we've got her for one more segment. But you kind of wanted to ask Teresa.
Yeah, because earlier on we talked about the love languages that partners can communicate with each other to understand and know what's important to each other. How does this translate to us giving gifts to our children?
Now that is a huge topic, because you've got a budget for it, and if you've got one more children, and then the children, for them to equate the gift is for them happiness. Yes. So, Mummy, I want a pony. I want a big, how realistic can it be, and what can we afford? So firstly, I think that we need to teach the children you cannot always get what you want, because maybe Mommy and Daddy can't always afford it. But we want to make it special for them. So that is really, really difficult. We want to give them what we want. But also, I've seen it so often, and here's the sad thing. When children compare with others, what did you get for Christmas?
Oh, my goodness.
I got a mug with my face on. And what did you get? I got a bicycle and a holiday and a... That's really difficult when children compare. So they've got to understand it's relevant to our own family, our own budget, our own... And we love you, and we've got our health, and we've got a lot of positive things, but we can't always get you the pony.
I wonder if we could perhaps flip the script, because we spoke about it a little bit as well, where from a very young age, as soon as understanding comes to bear, that you make your children understand that this is a time of giving. And so instead of receiving or expecting to receive, how about we as a family volunteer at a local charity and go and give of our time to do this, so that at the end of the day, when it comes to those bragging conversations, your kid is the one that goes, hey, what we did for Christmas is we gave our time and our efforts and to make lives better for other people. For that to be the conversation.
Yes, because that's how I was taught. So we don't have it, but let's go and give to the others who have even less than we have.
Yeah.
And when you go and see, it's that whole analogy, I cried because I've got no shoes, and then I found someone who had no feet. So when we realize we don't have that much, but when you go out there and you help others, the amazing feeling and the self-esteem that comes from it and the self-fulfillment, that's priceless for a child.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
It's a very heavy topic, because I think we all see this as so important, right? Because we want to please the people that we love, that are close to us, but it sometimes comes with a lot of pressure, and you know, even just giving a gift, there's an anxiety filled with where you're like, did I get them the right gift?
Especially as a parent, I think there's so much pressure on you as well, financially, to make your children happy, because naturally there's an expectation. I mean, every kid dreams of Santa giving presents, even though, okay, let's not talk about Santa being real or whatnot. Kids are watching right now. But yeah, I think that if we could just take the pressure and the expectation away from Christmas, it'll make life a lot easier. In our family, for instance, we don't buy everybody a present. We draw names, and you buy one person a gift. You know, and that's, for me, I was like, oh, child, I got one person that I need to buy for. It's amazing. It is amazing. Not 10 people, because then I'd just be broke.
But and we've also got to remember that lovely saying, it's the thought that counts. It comes from the heart. And to tell someone that you value them, to give them a hug, to tell them that you love them, life is so short. To me, that is far more priceless. We don't know how long people will be here. You don't want them to die and say, I wish I would have told them I loved them, but I gave them a stupid present for Christmas.
You know what? I think that's going to be my Christmas gift this year. 1 hour long hugs. Have you ever been given that before? No, you haven't. It's going to be so special. Thank you very much, Larissa. Much appreciated. So much. The holidays are, of course, a time of appreciation, of quality time, of sharing love. So no matter what you receive, you can be glad that you have these special moments with your loved ones around you.
Oh, well, we are taking the quickest of breaks on your Feel Good Breakfast show, Causey FM. They are still with us in studio. Today is one of those days where it's radio meets TV.
And we love it, man. And they just came from a link right now, and they're just flowing between the two of them. It's absolutely amazing.
Chemistry.
You guys, there's a reason that they are the biggest radio station in the land. We love it. We're going to be taking a quick break. When we come back, we're going to be hanging out with the stars, the Josie Stars, the winners of the MSL T20 Mzansi Super League. They are here, and they have been rocking this tournament, and they came out tops. There they are. Look at that trophy. Yes,
so
man.
shiny.
Look at the smiles that goes along with it. We love that.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast show on this Monday morning, and what a special one it is, because South Africa's very first Mzansi Super League champions were crowned yesterday as the Josie Stars pulled off a dominant 8-wicket victory over the Cape Town Blitz at Newlands, to say the least. Now, after a stumbling start to the tournament, the Stars managed to find their spark just at the right time to lead them to the title. And fresh off their Super League victory, we have with us Coach Enoch Nkwe, as well as Wanele Zulu from the Josie Stars, the champions of the Mzansi Super League. Get in there, get in there. Look at those faces, look at these faces right now. The trophy's here, gentlemen. A big congratulations to the organization, to the franchise. I've got to ask, what is the feeling right now that is coursing through your body? Is it relief, excitement, enthusiasm? Where are you at right now?
I must say that, yeah, the feeling is surreal. You know, it's, you know, there's a lot of excitement, but at the same time, you're sort of like, you know, still trying to reflect, you know, of actually what happened yesterday, you know, and just also, I mean, what the team has actually gone through, you know, in the tournament, and yeah, I mean, it's, you know, I think it's only going to sink in, I think, later in this week.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's lots of, I mean, you used to have to go back home and take the trophy back home.
Absolutely.
Where I'm sure you'll be welcomed with open arms, Wanele.
Definitely, definitely. The stuff that's planned in Joburg from a presentation perspective, and just thanking our fans as well for literally coming through for supporting that, you know, both on the stadium as well on TV as well.
Yeah, we'll talk about the fans shortly. Let's quickly just take a step back and look at the game yesterday. An absolutely dominant performance from the Jozi Stars, playing against a team that earlier on in the tournament were trailblazing and looking like they might just, you know, run over the entire tournament and every single team without having to look back. What was the sense and the feeling like in the dressing room ahead of this final at Newlands?
I must say that I'll be honest. You know, the team was very confident. You know, not to say that we're going to win, but we just, you know, the team just found themselves in a very good space. And I mean, just pretty much the whole tournament. You know, we've been pretty much consistent in terms of the energy. You know, the vibe in the change room. You know, that was very important because, obviously, I mean, after a rocky start, you know, things could have gone pear-shaped, you know, but we managed to, you know, to stick together as a unit. And yeah, and we always believed, you know, throughout that, you know, it's just a matter of time that things could turn, and we found that special connection that could actually help us, you know, start winning games. And, you know, fortunately enough, you know, that run actually started at home, you know, which we did owe it to our fans, and we, you know, we did say some harsh words to ourselves, you know, and honest words to ourselves as a team, and the team started to realize, you know, there's a bigger picture to this than just us.
Yeah, absolutely. And the wonderful thing about this tournament is that it's brought about a new light. It's shone a light on players that might have otherwise, you know, have kind of been missed out on, the likes of the Pongolos and the Ryan Rickletons, who've put in great performances for you guys as the Jozi Stars. But what do you think the MSL has done for cricket in the nation, and of course cricket for the fans as well?
I think when we started the entire tournament, it was definitely to attract new talent into the field as well. And when we say field, it's both on-field as well as off-field as well. As you mentioned, the likes of Nono Pongolos, the Ryan Rickletons, the guys that have been consistent, but what the league has done is literally shown that light and elevated their performance in that. So we, as the league itself, that's exactly what it sought to achieve in that. And then from a fan's perspective as well, we wanted to attract the new fan. And there's literally people that came into the game for the first time. And they hoped. After this, they literally have hoped, saying, yes, we missed out, but now we want to know more in that bit.
Well, of course, right now, after the scintillating action that was the Mzansi Super League, we've got the Pakistani tour to look forward to, Test cricket, T20 cricket there. And we look forward to hearing some of these names that we've heard about in the Mzansi Super League making their way up to the Protea squad. But man, mad congratulations to the Jozi Stars, the inaugural champions of the Mzansi Super League. Taking it back home to Johannesburg. Well done, gents.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Clover Fresh Milk is the #1 milk brand in SA, made with love by Clover.
Oh, well, it's good you're coming to us now because I've been nibbling on the cheese, but in fact, we're about to show you how to make cheese sticks. That's absolutely easy. And the great thing is, it only uses 5 ingredients and will take you about 20 minutes. Boom, you have a holiday snack, something for pre-Christmas lunch or dinner. Even if you know, this is the time where everyone is entertaining. So Maroza from Ukozi FM, she joins us in the kitchen. Ewan is going to take us through how to make these easy cheese sticks.
And can we just say how beautiful she looks? Can we just say,
thank you so much.
Together, the hair, everything
the
beautiful.
Can you just look at my dress? Yeah, from Igoda Incubator.
You deserve a cheese straw in your life. So that's good. It was almost just a stick. Okay, because Zoe almost ate all the cheese.
Okay. That's amazing.
So we're going to just flavor this. We got some pastry that we have here, puff pastry, very easy. Just line it out with some flour on there so it doesn't stick. You can see it's nice and loose. Right, just in a square. So now we have some basil pesto and we have some sun-dried tomato pesto. And we have some Gouda and some cheddar as well. So here we have just mixed this in there, Zoe, and you can do that one in there.
Cool.
Easy, just like that.
Just like that. Simple, straightforward.
Some great cheese available from Clover as well. Easy seal packaging as well. Flavorful, yes. And this is one of those, one of those
cheese sticks. Yeah,
cheese sticks. Yes, it's one of those very easy kind of recipes that you can make, and it goes down so well as a pre-party snack or something like that. Zoe loves her cheese sticks. Clearly.
Listen, I'm loving the cheese, and what's great about the packaging on the Clover is they've got their strength indicator. So if you have a look over there, the mature cheddar is a strength of 4. If you're looking for something a little bit more mild, we were saying, I was asking them, is it Gouda? Gouda? That's a strength indicator of 2, which is of course a mild cheese.
Just like that. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna just check this. This is a half line there. So Maroza, this is your side. It's not skew. It is great.
This side is for me?
No, this side is for you. That side is for Zoe. So you can take your basil cheese. No, don't cut it all the way.
Okay.
And now you just spread it.
Okay, cool.
Spread
so we
it
just
evenly
spread it
over
out.
there. Yes.
There we go.
All of it, and then you can spread it down.
Okay.
There we
This
go.
is what I'm gonna do during
for the
Christmas
festive season.
holiday.
Yes. Listen, I'm
Spread it
always
all over
ready
the
for
place.
Christmas, I'm cooking for my family.
Are you in charge of the cooking?
I'm the eldest daughter at home.
Really?
With my brothers. So I'm the queen, I'm the first lady of the house.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
There we go.
Now the keyword is Clover. SMS that to 33728. That's Clover to 33728. Just give me the spoon quickly. So we want to make sure that you get it all the way everywhere because we're going to twist it. You see. Now the keyword is Clover once again to 33728. Right.
There we go.
So now, what we're going to do? You're going to take this knife. And now you're going to just cut strips like that. Just cut a nice strip, like a centimetre and a half. Yeah, all the way through.
There we go.
All the way through, but keep the cheese in there, yeah?
Okay.
There we go.
So that will be obviously a bit of an off-cut.
Oh, it's an off-cut.
Yeah, it's an off-cut because there's no cheese on there.
All right.
Okay, go for it. And now this one. And
Another strip?
Another one,
yes. Give us another strip, please.
Press that
there
in there nicely.
Go.
Rosa is in the kitchen.
There we go.
Doing what she does best.
Nice.
So you can make short ones, you can make long ones, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to just roll it up, just like that, and you get it all over, and then this.
You pop into the oven.
Yep, and I'm going to twist that way, and twist it that way, and then into, wait, hang on. Okay, just give me a second.
Onto the baking sheet?
Onto the baking sheet. Now, that's going to be a cheese straw, a long one. So you can half it, and then you just do the same one throughout the rest with your sun-dried tomato pesto as well, and your basil pesto. And then you can get one of these, guys. Look at these.
I do want to try it.
It's beautiful. You guys can share that one. But the keyword is Clover. SMS that to 33728. Very, very easy while the ladies indulge. If you miss any of the steps, the keyword Clover to 33728. Yes?
So delicious.
So delicious. Yes, here's a quick look at those steps again.
These easy and crunchy Clover cheese straws have just 5 ingredients and always go down well at a Christmas party. They're perfect with cocktails and can also be served with salads and certain soups. For the love of cheese, people, this is a favorite nibble and canapé year-round. So let's get started. For this recipe, you will need half a cup Clover mature cheddar cheese grated, half a cup Clover Gouda cheese grated, 1 roll puff pastry defrosted, 2 tablespoons basil pesto, 2 tablespoons sun-dried tomato pesto, and salt and pepper. To get started with this recipe, roll out the puff pastry. Trim the edges with a knife. Then divide the puff pastry into 2 portions. Add sun-dried tomato pesto to Clover mature cheddar cheese. Mix to combine. Next, add basil pesto to Clover Gouda cheese. Mix to combine. Spread the cheese and pesto mixtures over the pastry halves. Then, cut the pastry into 1 centimeter strips. Twist the strips into spirals and place them on a baking tray. Bake at 180 degrees Celsius for 15 to 20 minutes until golden brown. Allow the Clover cheese straws to cool completely before serving and enjoy.
Made with love by Clover.
Serve and enjoy. Zoe is doing her happy dance. Marosa's doing her happy dance because it's all about them cheese sticks. The keyword is Clover. SMS that to 33728. Brilliant little bit of kind of a pre-party snack if you're going to go into it. Zoe's been like, don't eat everything. We just need a picture.
It's quick and easy. We used 5 ingredients, and of course you can play around with it. I mean, we used pesto and sun-dried tomato, but I mean, Play around with
Play around with it.
What I like about it, it saves time in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to stay in the kitchen for a long time.
And look.
Because I'm busy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But this is fancy.
Yes.
It's fancy. If you have cheese straws, you are fancy. Just like Clover to 33728. Catch the theme from Ukosi FM. They're still hanging out with us the entire morning. Stick around.
Clover Fresh Milk is the #1 milk brand in SA, made with love by Clover.
Now set your alarms, your reminders, put a note on the fridge and cancel that dinner plan because tonight is a brand new episode of Klein Begin on SABC2 every Monday night at 7:30 p.m. with repeat every Wednesday night at 10:30. Now in this series we go back in time and see where some of our favorite South African musicians began their careers and also chat to the people behind the scenes that formed part of the success stories. Tonight join Ruan Josh this evening at 7:30 on SABC2 as he pays a visit to the musical talent that is Ilandre and the people near and dear to his heart.
Hierdie week in Klein Begin in samewerking met Clover maak ons weer 'n draai by een van Suid-Afrika se gunsteling musieksterre, Ilandre.
Dis asof ek geklop het aan 'n deur vir 10 jaar en toe iemand het die deur oopgemaak.
Ons gesels met hom oor sy klein begin en die mense langs die pad wat saam met hom bly glo het aan sy musiekdrome. Hierdie maandag aand om 7:30 net hier op SABC2.
Now, did you love last week's episode with Bianca Lagrange as much as we did? Well, Bianca's butter chicken recipe leaves you drooling for the next episode. You can enter your version of this delicious recipe on the Clover Facebook page and also comment on the post, and you could stand a chance of winning an amazing Clover hamper worth 500 Rand. So make sure to watch Klein Begin on SABC2 tonight at 7:30 to catch a new episode with Ilandre and see what delicious dish he makes to get entering on the Clover Facebook page. Remember, T's and C's do apply.
Alrighty then, so we're going to be taking a very quick break. When we come back, look at our Mr. Barista.
Can I just say, our princess turned into a prince. Cat is on coffee duty.
Say again. I don't want to say anything, but it doesn't look like he knows what he's doing. Okay.
Oh really?
I don't think princess would be
Well, you have your coffee last.
I've never seen Princess push down a lever like you've done right there. But you know what, brother? Please gonna have a cappuccino, caramel, gluten-free, and no sugar, please.
Oh, wow.
Coming up, Baba.
That
Coming
is
up,
one
straight.
tall order. Coming
Yeah.
up after the break, we have DJ Invisible with another performance.
All right, stick around.
Coming up, Baba.
What's your flavor? Cool down the tasty way this summer and enjoy a moment in between with Mac Cafe.
Yo, 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 yo.
One time.
You know, it says Don Master China alongside DJ Invisible. Oh, wait, that's how we do it in other place.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's Expresso right here on SABC3. And it's time to make some wishes come true this morning with loot.co.za. We have our very first winner on the line this morning who posted on Loot's Facebook page with hashtag LootFestive. And our winner is Courtney Kogo!
Yes!
Hello, Courtney. How are you feeling?
Good morning, guys.
Are you feeling good?
I'm feeling really good.
All right,
man.
So Courtney, are you ready to win some prizes?
Yes.
Okay.
I've been dreaming about this, so yes.
You've been dreaming about it. Well, let's see what you'll be winning this morning. So we have our numbers here that's left, all right? You can see the awesome prizes that we've given away up until this point. Which number, Courtney, would you like to choose on your Monday morning?
Number 8.
Oh, my goodness. You know, Courtney, I have been hoping that someone picks this. All right, would you like to see what you've won?
Should we open up the picture?
Yes.
Are you ready, Courtney?
3, 2,
Are you ready?
1. You won LED 54-inch UHD Smart TV valued at 13,567 Rand. Congratulations,
Yes.
Wow.
Courtney, that is fantastic. Hey?
Cool. No, that's very awesome.
That's amazing.
I think that is
I've been peeking at this prize for days and no one picked this number. Congratulations. You have an amazing prize coming your way. Woo.
You see, my birthday is on the 8th. I'm just saying. So it's a good number. Well done, Courtney. Well done. Enjoy your prize, eh? Enjoy your prize.
Thank you, Will. Thanks.
That's
well, you at home could also stand a chance of winning. This is your last week to stand a chance to pick your lucky number on Lute's festive calendar. So, you know, you have to make sure that you get in there because we've changed the entry just because it's the final week.
Exactly. So all you have to do is register on the loot.co.za site or download the Loot online app on your smartphone and then register. Then WhatsApp the email address which you've registered with on loot.co.za to 071 640 6551. Easy as that. And we could be calling you next to pick your lucky number.
And if you have already registered on Loot, then you don't have to register again. Simply WhatsApp the email address on your Loot account. Remember, #LootFestive. I can't wait to find out what's behind these doors. So WhatsApp now to 071 640 6551. I'm just going to have a little peek.
Can't peek.
Tiny one. Tiny one.
No, you can't do it.
Well, let's ensure that we send you off on this Monday morning on the right note. DJ Invisible in the studio. Can you see him? Yes, DJ Invisible. And he's brought along friends from the Sonarverse, Kashi and Dubmaster China. You can catch them performing live at the Pan Africa Rum Festival. That is tonight. And for further details and you're looking to see his gig guide, check him out on the socials at DJ Invisible. Right now, here's a song called Loyiso.
Another day, joyful day. Our heart skips with joy, with amazing victory. Now I'm unity has gained its salvation, humanity, equality, dignity, love. That's why we shout.
Love is where we talk, love is where we walk. One love's the call, big to small, we stand tall. Now go for victory, yes, it's what we have. Prosperity, through peace, not war. Love and unity, big up humanity. Victorious is how we be. Hand in the hair, show your smile, 'cause we free.
Love is ours, equality is ours, humanity is ours, dignity is ours, unity is ours. Inyati buzwa kwabapani, libuzwa kwabapani. Matuma siweke magu,
love you can feel. Victorious, yes, we move ahead. Refuse the hate and show love instead.
Expresso Morning Show, made with love by Clover.
Nada. Feel good production.